Yo, chat. Hello there, y'all. Wait, give me 1 second. Gamer. Well, let's see. Chat. Welcome to the stream, y'all. Here, let me show that I'm live on thing. Put it in my. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. I have it connected to YouTube. Alright. Chat, welcome to the stream, man. Welcome to the stream. Yeah. Yo, this is crazy. This is actually crazy today, man. I didn't even think I was gonna go live, but bro, this whole thing is wild to me, man. This whole thing is wild to me, brother. Now, let me show you guys. Alright. Here we are, man.
Themselves even locked it and stated there was no
Here we are,
information
man.
available.
This is what's happening now.
I mean, that was from the mods on Reddit itself. I stated the server issue. I stated I showed some people that were upset.
I cannot
even
believe
more
this,
people
man.
were upset after the fact.
I cannot believe this.
I think I did the topic.
Do I have my chat
fair
like
amount of
working as
justice.
well? By the way, here, let me see if the chat's
So.
working. Oh no, I have to add the YouTube chat here.
But again, like, look, Duet Night Amazing.
Let's talking.
We're all entitled to our own opinions,
You
okay?
too, chat.
Because I want to move on here. Because we
Move on,
want to
man.
play. We want to play
Move
off
on,
that
man.
10 field.
I'm gonna just pull up the part where he's talking about me because
So-
this is crazy, man.
What's the word for doubling
Like-
down 11 times?
Yeah, man.
Okay,
man.
chat. Okay, chat. Here's the thing.
Where is?
Okay, y'all
is
know
it here?
I'm not a drama content creator. I don't cover content creator drama at all. For the most part, you go through my videos on my channel, right? What do you see? You see, you know,
Hello,
the
hello there,
podcast.
chat. Hello.
We
Oh, it looks
see
like
our
chat's working.
Gotcha
Okay,
News
perfect,
recap.
perfect.
We see a
I'm
cool
just making
game
sure.
release.
Okay. Cat, man, I gotta do a stream just in case I get my name spun in the wrong way, man. Cause this is crazy, bro. This is honestly wild, man. Let me see. Let me see if I can move my chat here. Let me move it to this side. Put it here. Alright. Chat, just to give you guys context, man, I don't have a problem with stakes, okay? I really don't, but this guy, like, actually was painting me out to be like a bad person on this stream. This is wild. Now, I made a comment on his stream a little bit earlier, and I was saying a bunch of stuff of like, you know, bro, you're spreading misinfo, this, and that. I'm getting dogpiled by his chat, you know, like, it's crazy. And I'm going based off of what he's posting, man. I'm literally going based off of what he's posting. Let me pull up the tweet he made, and I'm just gonna talk about it real quick, man. This is wild. I'm gonna pull it up for a sec, because this is insane, man. Like, did bro delete his tweet? Let me see. Did bro delete his tweet? No way bro deleted his tweet. Why can't I see my quote? Yup, ciao, we got some unfortunate spicy drama, y'all. Yo, this is crazy. Let me get some music here for you guys, because, bro, this is insane, man. I can't believe this. I really can't. Like, where is the, where is my, thing? Here, give me a second. Let me get some music in here, because, bro, this is so crazy. Rip Saint? Bro, like, I don't even want to get to the Saint thing, because I think, like, he hasn't, like, responded to me or anything, but, bro, like, that. How are they playing the game when they got hacked, though? That's all I'm saying, man. Now, chat, this is what I'll say. This is what I will say, okay? I don't want to spread any hate with this live stream or anything like that. Hopefully my audio's not too loud, by the way. Let me know. Is my audio too loud? Okay, wait, let me turn down, let me close this. Hopefully my audio's not too loud here. Okay. Okay, this tree right here. Alright, I got it. Yeah, okay, here, chat. Let me pull up the stream chat real quick. Browser docs. Okay, I'll just do this. Here. How do I open it up? Oh, here we go. Alright. Yeah, this is like a out of like, you know, I only pulled up this stream here because I feel like I have to address this now. I'm gonna get brigaded. I already know, man. I already know. That's why I have to do this stream. Here, wait, give me 1 second. This is so out of the blue. I'm not even ready to do this like that. But let me just see here. Give me 1 second, chat. I have to pull up my stream and everything, get my chat just so I can see you guys. Bro, this is honestly crazy, man. Okay, let me see. Hello, chat. I see 42 of you guys in there. Appreciate y'all. Okay. Let me just grab the chat real quick. Give me 1 sec. Bro. Nah, y'all don't even understand. This is some crazy work right now that's happening. I can't lie, man. I cannot lie, y'all. Alright, there we go. Now I can read what you guys have to say. There we go. Alright, not gonna lie, I logged in all day yesterday in DNA. I didn't notice the hack. RIP Mr. P. Server only PNG hack the mail. What happened this time, chat? Let's talk about this, okay? Let's talk about this, because I'm not gonna make this a video. I just need to have this on my stream so that people do not spin this narrative that I'm looking like an evil ass person, bro. Okay? Now, here, this is what I'll say. Let me remove the music, actually. I can't do this with the music. Okay. Hello, CJ. Hello. Bro, this is absolutely diabolical, y'all. Now, I'm not gonna, again, as I said, I'm not gonna make this a video. This will be up as a live stream. I'll have this up on my stream. Now, what I want to do in this video is just defend myself and the DNA community, okay? A lot of people have been saying DNA, you know, EOS, the game is cooked, everyone's uninstalling, mass, you know, people are leaving the game, and you can thank this guy and Saint Tontas, okay? You can thank Styx and you can thank Saint Tontas. Now, the reason why I want to do like a stream talking about this is because of the fact that we literally already went over all of these issues that were addressed yesterday, and now we have like, you know, people already bringing it up again as like in a way of like, you know, oh, this is like absolutely cooked. Okay, this right here is the official Discord server, guys, and in the Discord right here, this is the bug report section of the Discord. Now, let me go to the messages that I'm talking about here so that I don't look like I'm painting this as like a narrative of, oh, DNA isn't like, you know, what's it called? Like DNA, they didn't even like tell us in advance, and that, you know, Styx obviously was not getting the right information, clearly. Now, let me show you right here. When I open my game, the server name shows Ktaro GG. What should I do? You can play the game normally because this is just a visual issue. This is just a visual issue. I'm being told in his chat, people in his chat are saying, oh, amazing. Actually, I can't log into the game. You know, it wasn't available for me to log into the game. And then if you ask, and look, the guy said, yeah, it works. The guy literally said it works when he logged in. So you have someone that gave their point of view of getting into the game or not. Bro, like, I cannot with this, man. And this guy on his stream, I'm commenting in his chat because I'm like, bro, I'm trying to like defend DNA from all the doom posting that it's gonna get, because I already know this is gonna be spun like it's like super doom posty. And I'm just saying, like, I didn't even come off as disrespectful at first. I just said, bro, please do not take the Reddit community as the respect, yeah, okay, let me read what I said. Just so you know, again, Styx, the Reddit community of the game is not respective of the player base. It's mostly the players who have already quit. Every other social media doesn't have that doom posting. Bro pulls up Twitter and goes to the latest tweet and shows the info after his video. Obviously, after his video, we're gonna see people doom posting the game. Clearly, guys, like, after we see, you know, a big YouTuber make a video saying, mass people are quitting Duet Net Abyss, what do you think's gonna happen, man? What do you think is gonna happen? They're gonna watch his video, see what he had to say in the video, when in his video, he did not have the full context. Right? Like, bro, oh my god, man, chat. It actually triggered me so much. I can't defend myself in a YouTube chat. It just looks bad on me because of the fact that I'm a chatter, bro. It just looks bad as a chatter. If I at least have my say as a voice, that's why I'm doing the stream. It's just so I can say my piece, and that's it. But, bro, oh my gosh, man. Like, this actually triggered me so much. I said the misinfo that was being spread from the bigger creators, referring to Saint and Styx, because Saint posted his video today, Styx posted his last night, and he recorded his new one on his live stream, right? I said, go to your tweet. You said the game wasn't playable 24 hours ago. That's wrong. As of the last 24 hours, the game has been hacked. Now, okay, sure, let me not take this as the game's been hacked for 24 hours. Bro said, you cannot log in, bro. You cannot log in. That's why I was like, man, like, are you kidding me? Like, no, I know, Fantu. It's fine. Trust me, like, it might seem like a W crash out, y'all, but it's just the beginning DNA's been getting, man. I just can't, man. I can't just sit here and do nothing when, like, everyone is just, like, dogpiling this game over stuff that is not even, like, factual, man. Like, they're actually spinning the narratives. That's why I'm just, like, a little triggered, but I'm a little heated on this. You know what I mean? Like, bro. The people that... Okay, let me go to the Reddit. Let me go to the Reddit real quick. Just to show you guys what I mean. Because this is, like... Like, I saw Fyro's talk about this as well. But, bro... Let me pull up the post here, man. This post, I'm gonna pull up this post, and I'm gonna pull up their post they did about the feedback. Cause that is crazy, man. Feedback. What do I see, like, from recently, though? Give me a sec, chat. Give me a sec. I gotta find the tweet or the Reddit post. From, like, one of the official people, right? Here, let me see. Alright, yeah. Let me see here, chat. Give me one sec. Oh, man. This is crazy. Is CJ still in the chat? Yo, CJ, are you there? Let me know. Let me know. Okay, let me see. I'm trying to find the Reddit post here. I don't know if I have it off the dome. Let me see. See if I can find it. It's a posted in their, like, official thing, and, like, I'm trying to find it here just so I can, like, show that, like, okay, this is why I'm saying, like, people on the Reddit are not actually, like, here we go, I found it. Perfect. Oh my gosh. I found it. CJ, are you down to call, bro? Are you down to call? I'll give you the, like, TLDR of everything if you're down. If you're down, let me know. Well, I'll explain to the chat here first this, and then if you want to call him down. Cause, like, I don't know if you've been tapped in like that. You know what I mean? So maybe I could, like, tap you and I'll explain everything. Bro, this post, chat, 7 days ago, by the way. Bugs and feedback mega thread on the Reddit. Okay? This is on their official Reddit. And guess how many people commented on this post? 20 comments, 5 upvotes. You're not home? Okay, it's fine, man. You're good. Bro, 20 comments, 5 upvotes. Okay? Now, what happens when we see a post that gets locked about the game being hacked and the comments on that? They locked it too, so they could not post more comments. 34 comments, 869 upvotes. Like, drop the game after a while, thinking the devs just needed time to cook. Drop the game after a while, meaning you don't play the game anymore. Right? Like, bro. Genuinely talk. Not content, but having a poorly made, fundamentally unbalanced system. Developers now have weak things. Seems like they will either accelerate or serve as an excuse for EOS. They're saying it now. They're gonna say them being hacked is an excuse so they can shut down the game. Like, yo, like, this is crazy, bro. I can't, bro. I actually can't. I actually can't. Chat, bro. I don't even like to do drama type videos, bro, but I just cannot with this, man. I just cannot with this, man. If so, they're just proving why people hate them. This is just the current Ubisoft hacks. I hacked the game's company, proving your data is not safe. Thanks, GS. I know my data has not been safe. Yeah, that's just a bad comment. Name sounds familiar. Also, by the way, for people that don't know who this Keitaro GG person is, by the way, it is a Genshin leaker, guys. Like, this was a Genshin leaker, bro. Just because you dropped the game doesn't mean you can't be an active viewer. But Pansy, what I'm trying to say is these are not the people that are the ones that like are giving fair criticism of the game. If you don't play the game anymore, how are you able to criticize a game on it? You know what I mean? Like, it's just not fair, man. Like, of the players that are actually actively playing, they're the ones that their feedback should be given to the devs. And you see here from a post on the DNA subreddit, when the mod does a bugs and feedback post, there's not many upvotes. People don't care. And then when they do comment, it's like a few comments here, man. Right? Like, come on, bro. And so, yeah, no, like, again, I don't have a problem with Sticks as a person. Bro painted me like I was such a, like, you know, such a evil person in his live stream. All I said was, bro, I don't know this guy, and I said he's not a, what, like, I said he wasn't a content creator or something like that, bro. I wish I was there. They called you Drama CC Insane. Bro, chat, I don't even like drama, bro. I really don't. Like, as a YouTuber, me posting videos on it, I don't really like covering drama. If it's something I'm involved in and I gotta make my say on it, I'll say it. But, bro, like, people do not know, like, the whole context to this whole hacking situation, right? And even when I showed you guys in the Discord here. Like, look at this. I literally showed you guys before the official announcement. Let me go to the time this was said. This was said here. Let me actually pull it up. Yesterday, at 9:38 a.m. So this is what, the 25th. This is before, I think, even the other. Here, let me actually scroll up even more. I think the moderator also posted again for this. You see? Oh no, I think it was over here. Yeah, it was around here. This is when they had like the initial notice for the game, and then they posted this the day after because people kept saying, yo, like, what do I do with this server issue right here? Right? Do you actually know Sticks like that, Fatsu? Like, again, I don't have beef with the guy. I'm just saying, like, bro is spinning this like it's like, you know, like it's a bad look for DNA. I understand that, but bro is making it seem like people are mass quitting the game when the Redditors that are saying they're quitting have already quit. Dropped the game a while, bro. Like, these are players that have said they've quit. Like, even if I go through, like, just like I'll go to a regular post. I'll go to a regular post on the subreddit and let's just see what people say. Let me just see here. Let's just see right here. Bro, like, clearly that guy don't play the game. Like, come on. Clearly this guy doesn't play the game, guys. Look at this, bro. Like, this is just like, bro, I cannot, bro. I cannot. This is why I hate the Reddit so much. This is why I don't go to the Reddit. Because every time I go to the Reddit, I just see people talk like this, bro. We don't want co-op content? We? As in us? 0 upvotes for can they add content for co-op? Guys. Bro, let me go to like, here, let me see. Let's see. Okay, this is just about like upvotes and downvotes. But why are the devs silent? The devs aren't silent. They posted about it, guys. Oh my gosh, man. Where is it? The devs literally posted about it 11 hours ago, man. And they even addressed at the end of their thing, should any account security related anomalies or anomalies, yo, I can't even speak, bro. Anomalies arise, we will announce them immediately. They literally say, like, if these things ever happen again, they would have addressed it instantly. They probably just were coming off of, you know, Chinese New Year. You know, they even did it, like, the night of. They literally did it. But then, you know, it's like, people don't understand, like, bro, these developers, they just came off a holiday. They still addressed the whole, like, hack. And as the day, everything was already being, like, done with the hack. Because I even, like, I quote tweeted Sticks. Literally the night that happened. I talked with the Discord mod both as he posted his video. I only talked to the Discord about as he posted a video. I even clarified. I clarified right here, just to clarify, after discussing with the moderator of the official Discord, mobile was affected. So I was wrong on the initial tweet here, but Steam and Epic Games was not touched. Like, people on those platforms were fine, right? And I was saying, like, bro, the Redditors is just a bunch of, like, you know, doom posting stuff, man. Like, that's why I just, like, I don't know, man. When most YouTubers, like, and especially the bigger ones too, man, go to Reddit for their main source as info when they're gonna do a video on something related to a topic they are not informed on, they need to do more research, man. Like, it just pains me, bro. Like, if you're gonna make a video saying, like, what, players are mass quitting DNA, ... Like, it's a bad look. And then when they find out why, when Sticks in the video just went straight to Reddit to get his info where it was not the full context of what was happening, people see that video and are like, damn, I guess I gotta uninstall DNA. I gotta, you know, like, I gotta remove it from my PC before I get hacked. Because the hack, by that time he posted the video, was already done. Like, it was already done. This right here, chat, this Keitaro GG thing, this right here was in the game at the time Sticks made his video, yes, but it did not affect you logging in the game or not, and it was just a visual thing. People in his chat are vouching for him saying, oh, I wasn't able to log in when it said Keitaro here. Like, you literally could. You literally could. You know what I mean? Bro, I'm just saying, if you're gonna be a YouTuber and you're gonna cover, like, info on a game you do not cover, at least do your due diligence of going to other social medias and not just Reddit for your information. Because if you go to Six's video, he did not show any other social media on there other than Reddit. You know what I mean? Like, he just used Reddit as his, like, as his information hub. When, as we know, the Reddit is cooked. The Reddit is absolutely cooked. Tons of players that don't even play the game, and they, just because they want to hate on the game, will comment on this subreddit saying, oh, I dropped the game months ago, but, you know, it's going to EOS sometime soon. They haven't done any updates or anything. And they don't know what they're talking about because they don't play the game anymore. You know what I mean? They don't even keep up with the updates, because if they did, they would still be playing if they actually cared for the game. You know what I mean? Man. Yeah, bro, I feel like it's just like a rant right now. I can't lie. I feel like this is just me ranting, but I'm just so sad, bro. I'm so sad for the community because it's a bad look, yes, and I understand that the hack was bad, but it was technically a blessing in disguise for what the devs actually said. They literally say here, payment information right here was not affected, remains unaffected. And people in my comments are like, you can't trust this, you know, this AAA company. If the guy that hacked this game had anything to do with payment-related stuff, he would have took your payment-related information. Yes or no? If bro took your payment information, would he not disclose that? Because all these other hackers that would do something like that would, you know, straight up disclose information like that. Same with player identity. Core user data is stored using encryption, and this incident did not involve any attack to our core databases. Like, they literally specify here, they do not have your info, they do not have your payments, and at the end of the day, nothing really was affected for your experience playing DNA and the game itself. Literally nothing happened. Nothing bad actually happened on the game. The guy that did this is a known Genshin leaker. New boss via Keitaro.gg in 2022. All Sumeru enemy attack animations def VFX. Bro, 2022. You know what I mean? Like, bro, I don't know, guys. I don't know. Maybe I'm just crashing out, but like, and then people are now saying this is worse than Enfield's PayPal situation. Are you guys kidding me, bro? Like, when I see comments like that, I'm like, are you guys serious? Like, they actually had people spending money on other people's accounts. That's a major issue. DNA, yes, they did get their, like, surface level part of their server hacked, but it was just for, like, the login screen, and that was really it. It wasn't the actual game itself. Comprehensive strengthening of security protections and upgrade server access control policies to prevent similar incidents from reoccurring. So they understand after this hack, okay, in the future, we're gonna make sure that we crack down on any of this stuff if it ever happens again. Recommended affected players to uninstall and reinstall the game. People are seeing this as like, oh man, like, yo, if you have to reinstall and uninstall the game, doesn't that mean that there's a virus on it? It's just a precaution, guys. It's just a precaution, man. I understand, Pantsu, but I'm saying right here what the devs are saying with their follow-up. They're literally saying they're gonna strengthen their security protections, upgrade server access control policies to prevent similar incidents. I'm literally telling you what it is. Like, yes, they did get breached that first time, but it wasn't for any actual information, and it wasn't for anything related to payments. It was only the actual, like, I guess, like, server, like, screen, I guess, and that was really it. But it was very surface level stuff. It wasn't like they actually got, like, access to all the information about the devs. Right? And even here, when they say it, maintain transparent communication. Should any account security related anomalies arise, we will announce them immediately. Right? So they're literally saying, after this issue, and we understand it was bad, look, they even said, we deeply apologize for the concern and inconvenience this incident has caused. Maintaining a safe and stable game environment is our most important responsibility. And then they say, if you encounter any of these abnormalities ever again, please contact us through our official channels. Right? Don't go posting it to the Reddit. Like, you know, like, go to their customer support, man. And, like, yeah, again, I understand, like, the whole hack was a bad thing. But again, guys, it is a blessing in disguise because the devs have now said, okay, we're going to step up our security. We're going to make sure that this does not happen again. And they're going to make sure that if anything does happen again, they address the people instantly. Because I think the biggest issue for people was the fact that they didn't know day one that it was public. Because we only knew through a Discord moderator, which is valid. That is valid, okay? Like, we didn't all know. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm gonna need a dev to Discord call me. I'm just saying, Fatsu. Like, I understand where you're coming from. I'm just saying from what the devs have posted for us to see, and me talking with the mod in the Discord, like, they're saying that, like, they're leveling up their security. If this does happen again, they're gonna let us know instantly. Right? And also, this hacker was what? He did Love in Deep Space and an Infinity Nikki? Like, he's already done 2 different games as well. And has he hacked those games since? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know the context, guys. Has he hacked those games since? I don't even know, man. Doesn't matter, it still happened, therefore EOS something Redditor? Yeah. I mean, isn't that how people would paint it out to be, though? Doesn't matter, man. They got my information. I'm uninstalling them in the game's codes. Right? Like, EOS. Right? It's like, man. I don't know, man. Like, guys, this is crazy, you know? Oh, my God. Yeah. It is just wild to me, man. It seems like someone, like, made, like, an actual positive post here, but... Yeah, again, I don't want to have to start beef or anything with, like, any of the other creators. Like, I know Saint and Sticks, they're doing their own thing. I'm just saying, bro, like, people are gonna have their, like, what's, like, preconceived notions on DNA now because of what the other YouTubers painted out with the situation. They're not giving out compensation, Fatsu. They announced they're not giving compensation, unfortunately. Yeah, let me put DNA as my game thing. Yeah, they announced no compensation, unfortunately, which, I mean, yeah, the devs should have gave something, but again, you know what's going to happen is if they give out compensation, the devs are going to be like, guess what, man? Or the players are going to be like, why did we only get 500 Carmine Globule? You know what I mean? Like, it's a lose-lose regardless if they do give. Because then it's like, oh, we expected more for getting our game hacked. Right? Like, you can't please the whole player base, man. So, like, I understand they definitely should have done some type of compensation, though, for 100%. Like... Yo, CJ, you're funny, bro. Nah, for real, though. Like, I deadass don't have any problems with those YouTubers. I just think, like, the way they go about getting their information is, like, come on, bro. Like, do your due diligence, please. Can every YouTuber now, at least, if you're gonna cover something you're not familiar with, either open the game yourself or go to other social medias to get your information so it's right. Before you make a video saying players are mass quitting the game because the game got hacked. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. I can't, man. Like, that right there to me was like, bro, like, what are we doing? God, I gotta farm maze. While I'm live, I might as well. You know what I mean? Most of the positivity posts on Reddit gets downvoted by the quitters, and finally we get some that don't get downvoted to hell. We can't even see them anymore, right? That's what I'm saying. It gets like shadow banned or something like that. It just gets removed. You know what I mean? And a lot of people, I feel like, they don't understand that you can not play the game and you can come back in the future if you want. Like, you don't have to play DNA 24/7 like I do. You don't have to play, you know, you don't even have to play the game daily. If you don't want to play the game, don't play the game, man. Just stop, don't, like, you know, doom post on it, on Reddit and stuff. It's like, it's just not fair for the players that are actually playing the game, because then the outlook from players looking in, or from people looking in on the game, they're like, damn, like, the game is cooked. That's their outview, or like their outlook on the game. Because they're like, yo, look at all these people on Reddit complaining. I don't even know if I want to get into this game. Right? Damn, you're playing the game? Reddit says it's down in EOS. Trust me, bro. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, and it's just, like, sad. Because I feel like a lot of this is from, like, the gacha space. Unfortunately. And as someone that covered, like, 7 Daily Sins Grand Cross on my other channel, like, in the gacha space, I kind of see what happens, like, and goes on, guys. Like, I'm tapped in, you know? That's just, like, part of, like, just, you know, me being a YouTuber. I'm at least tapped in on issues, and if there's things that I don't have enough information on, I'm not going to speak on things like that. But then you'll have other YouTubers that'll be like, okay, we can, you know, I don't know if it's, like, just because they want to farm views or what, or if it's just, like, bro, I'm just going to get the video out. But, like, it's misinformation, man. Like, straight up. It's misinformation. If you don't like the game, move on. Literally, bro. That is how it should actually be. If you do not like Duet and Abyss, move on to your next game. If you come back in the future and you enjoy it, then you enjoy it, bro. That's just what it is. Made an appreciation post on Reddit, and on God, the first couple of comments were negative. They're lurking on 24/7 for real. Oh, 100%, man. 100%. You know that's how it goes, right? And I feel like for the Reddit, it's like that's probably like their safe space to hate on DNA. That's like the safe space for hating on DNA, right? And I can guarantee you, every person on the Reddit, if you look at their like other Reddits that they're actually in, it's gonna be Genshin Impact, Wuthering Waves, Honkai Star Rail. Guaranteed. One of those three, or all of the three. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think a lot of the, like, Doom posting is from, like, Warframe players. I think it's mostly from players that are, like, man, like, you know, if this is another live service anime style game and it competes with my favorite gacha game, then it's a problem. You know what I mean? That's how I think, like, it becomes an issue. They free-to-play player, single-player game with no FOMO, way too much complaining? Yeah. I mean, 100%, man. That's what this game is for a lot of people, the outlook. Right? That's the outlook of this game. Is like, oh, you know, there's a lot of complaining on it. You know, it's like, and it's mostly, again, as I said, from people that are not actively playing the game right now. Because if it was players that are playing the game, they know to give constructive criticism. They're not just gonna doom post the game and say, yo, this game is EOS. And from now on, whenever someone says, yo, is DNA EOS or EOS when? I'm going to say when the game decides to shut down. Because that's the answer. When is the game going to EOS? When the devs decide to shut down the servers, guys. It makes sense, right? I mean, when else is the game going to, you know, EOS? When the devs decide to shut it down. Like, bro. Warframe players are too busy playing Warframe to care? Exactly. I guess that's probably that too. Like, they're probably not on things like Reddit and, like, they don't care enough to, like, talk on socials like that, but man, like, then you don't get the clickbait videos, bro. At this point, guys, as I've told you guys multiple times, this is not my main channel. I am someone that does not really need this game to be successful for me to be a successful YouTuber. You understand what I mean? I don't need this game to be successful because this is like my third or fourth YouTube project at this point of testing out, you know, what works on YouTube, how to, you know, do well as a YouTuber, all that. My main channel, I still actively post on my main channel, and that channel does really well for me. And this game isn't even, you know, like, people are like, yo, amazing, you need this game to, you know, be successful, bro. Why don't you, like, cover another game? I'm like, guys, like, I do this as, like, a passion project, bro. This literally is, like, DNA is my passion, like, project YouTube game. You know what I mean? I enjoy the game, so I cover the game. That's what it is. It's not something where, like, I'm posting the game because I need money. If that was the case, I would have been covering, like, Genshin Impact. No, I would have been covering something else, bro. I would have been covering something that's actually lucrative. You know what I mean? But I actually care for the player base of the game. I care for the community. You know what I mean? Like, bro. It's just a shame, bro. It really is just a shame because, like, of all games to get Doom posted, it's the game that treats you the best as a player. Isn't that crazy? The game that gives you free characters and everything else is free, you know what I mean, is the one that gets Doom posted the most because, oh, what? They didn't drop a update fast enough? They didn't drop, like, you know, quality of life that you've been asking for? Like, come on, man. Why might I be in trouble? Because, I don't know, the Sticks viewers, they might be after me. We'll see, y'all. We'll see. We'll see. I stole this like title style from CJ, man. I'm not doing this title style again, yo. Like the multiple like live things and then saying like, yo, I might be in trouble. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that again. That's just for this live stream, bro. That is literally just for this live stream. Bro. It is crazy, man. TLDR, guys, the bigger YouTubers in this general gacha space are the ones spreading misinformation on the hack situation on Duet Abyss. Someone asked what my main channel is. It's Amazing Grand Cross, or just Amazing. If you search Amazing Grand Cross, you'll see my profile pic. It has a different color background, but it's my channel. So I'm telling you guys right now, like this channel is a passion project. It's because I enjoy the game. And I want to cover a game that I actually like. I'm not to say I don't enjoy 7 Days since Grand Cross, but I'm at the point where like I don't really want to play gachas anymore. I'm over gachas. I'm over gachas as enjoyable games, man. Like I'm pretty much beyond that. Like, you know what I mean? So for me, I just wanted to find a game that I would enjoy myself on, and DNA was the game. It was the game. It's a Warframe anime style like game. I'm like, sign me up. I've told you guys this many times on stream, like, this is not my, like, my main job that I need, yo. Like, people are like, yo, Amazing, you need this. You need this for your career, bro. I'm like, oh my god. Like, I hate those comments because they don't get the full context, bro. Like, I'm a YouTuber that covers another game, too. This is not my only game that I cover on my channel, man. Oh, bro, the boss lived it like a sliver. That's crazy. Might be in trouble. Why? Just know, chat, I might be brigaded by Sticks viewers. Maybe. I don't know. I actually don't know. It was on his live stream. He said he's not going to post it on his official video. But, hey, if he decides to post it on his official video, hey, man. You know, you do what you got to do. But, again, it would just be more like spinning the narrative and pushing the fact that DNA is a toxic community. Because I was telling him that he literally was spreading misinfo. Right? I don't know, man. Just in case, guys. Just in case, okay? That's why I put that in the title. I don't think I'm actually going to be in trouble or anything like that, but just in case he sends his community against me, I have to have this live stream here so y'all understand. Because, bro, this is insane. Same, I hate the feeling of the FOMO when characters drop and you have to drop $200 to get them, like, so, like, you can farm them for characters. Exactly my point, guys. I don't want to have to spend for the new character. The only time I've spent on DNA is for this skin on Shiliu. Literally, like, actually, though. Like, I've bought in the battle pass, I've bought in the, like, monthly pass, but this is the first time that I actually went for, like, you know, like, summons on the game because I actually like this character. Like, this is the only time where I feel like, okay, I'm gonna support the devs. I really like Shiryu as a character. Why not, you know, start spending on it? That's why I decided to do it. And I'm in the financial situation where I could do that. Okay, I'm not saying you guys have to do that. I'm just saying I did that because I was in the financial circumstance where I could, and because I like the character and I want to support the devs. That's what it really came down to for me. Man. Bro found one dusty Steam chart at 3:17 a.m. and came down the mountain with the sacred tablets? Yeah. I mean, amen. DNA only has, what, 700 concurrent on Steam, guys? EOS. You know what I'm saying? EOS. Bro, it's crazy, man. It's so crazy. Some guy in my comments brought up the fact that Wuwas at one point had 900 concurrent on their Steam, but they were not being brigaded saying the game's gonna EOS. Just give them time, guys. Just give them time. Let them cook, guys. Let them cook. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, let the devs cook, bro. To be fair, it's always the content creators that open the game for 10 minutes and haven't played the game at all that spread misinfo. They're focused on dropping hundreds to gain an edge. Exactly my points, bro. Exactly my points. Ella, exactly my point, man. Like, that's what I'm trying to say, guys, is like, do your due diligence. If you're gonna talk about another game that you don't know a lot about, ask around about information. Ask people that would know about it to inform you, or look for it yourself. You know what I mean? Don't just go straight to Reddit, see the top upvoted posts, and take it at face value, because that's just disingenuous. You know what I'm saying? It's just super disingenuous if you do that. That's why I'm saying, like, bro, that's just, like, it's insane. It really is insane, bro. What if they didn't cook, though? We wouldn't have known if Wuwa would have cooked. Guys, it's the same thing. How did we know? How did we know Wuwa was going to cook by the time the game is now? You know what I mean? How did we know that? We had faith in the developers. We had faith in the process. That's how we knew. We don't know if DNA is going to get that much better. But do I want the game to get better? Do I have faith the devs will do it? Yes. No one knew Wu was going to be a peak game at 2.0. They just believed the game would do better. I'd rather form my own opinions than what sheeps tell me. True, Pansu. That's fair. That's even better. That's even better. Like, open the game yourself and log in the game to see if it's actually hacked for you. You know what I mean? Like, do that at least. That's what I was saying, like, initially. Like, why did none of these YouTubers, Saint and Sticks, they both played the game before? Open the game for yourself and see what it says. Does it say Keitaro GG? Can you still log in? You know what I mean? Like, do your own, like testing yourself at least. Like, it's not even a lot. It's you log on the game to see if it's working, man. You know what I mean? Like, bro. Oh my god, Shadow. Oh my god. Same will happen with Warframe when they released the game first time. No one believed in the game. Warframe started the exact same way. 4 tile sets, limited movement and builds, etc. Exactly. No game starts out perfect, guys. No game starts out perfect. There's gonna be bugs. There's gonna be things that they need to add, updates, whatever the case. No game just starts out perfect. Like, there's a process to everything, bro. And let's not disregard the fact that there is things DNA does wrong that I think is valid criticism. Let's not disregard that, because there are things DNA does that I think they should not be doing. Why do they have gotchas for the cosmetics in the game, and why not do they not just do, you know, outright payable, like, you know, outright buyable costumes in bundles? Why don't they do that? You know what I mean? That's one of the, like, good, like, criticisms I think, like, people have been preaching since. And even with the whole, like, mount drama, like, people are like, yo, it's $700. Like, hard pity at $700, yeah. Like, the content creation meta incentivizes way too much negativity. 100%, man. And it's so sad that's the case, too, because, like, I just want to bring you guys DNA content. That's all I'm here to do on this YouTube channel, is bring you guys DNA content, whether it's news, guides, builds, whatever the case, and give you guys the information as it is, and enjoy the game. That's what I'm here to do as a YouTuber on this account, right? That's what I'm saying, man. People would buy the skins. Gacha is not worth it. Exactly my point. That's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna, like, you know, defend DNA to the end of time. Like, there are things that they do that is wrong and that I disagree with. Like, I'm not like a, you know, a white knight for this game, guys. Don't get that twisted, okay? My name's Duet and Amazing, but that could change next day if the, you know what I mean? Like, if they decided to turn this game into a gacha, I'm not posting content on this game. Like, if they went and were like, guys, we're not making enough money, we're deciding to make it character gacha now, this game is getting dropped and I'm saying goodbye to YouTube, I'm gone, guys. You know what I mean? Like, this game I have no, like, I don't even know how to word this. Like, I do not need DNA to be successful. That's what I'll say. I do not need DNA to be successful. Do I like that I have the viewer base I have on DNA? 100%. I appreciate all of you guys that I have as viewers and chatters and all of that for this game, and I 100% appreciate it. Like, I'm one of the bigger YouTubers in the DNA space, and it means a lot, man. I'm just saying, like, do I, like, actually need this game to be a successful YouTuber at the end of the day? I don't. I really don't. I could do another game. If it was for the money, I would have covered something more lucrative. But I don't care about the money for this game. I care about the game itself. I care about the game, y'all. Is that crazy to say nowadays in 2026? I care about the success of a game? Like, you know what I mean? Is that crazy to say, guys? Oh, man. 2026, like, the way, like, the gaming landscape is now, man, is, like, negativity does thrive. I will say. Negativity does thrive. So, it is what it is for that. But, man, people can just play the game and enjoy it, man. Can we just have that, guys? I wish, man. I wish it was that easy, but unfortunately, you know, the way it is now, like, it is what it is, bro. I think people would. If DNA became a gacha for characters, people are dropping the game instantly. If that would be EOS announcement the next day. Deadass. Like, people would have quit the game the moment they announced that. Because there's no way I'm summoning for characters. No way. No way. The reason why I play this game is so I don't have to do that. It's, you know, it's one of those things where I can play the game free to play. Right? That's the good thing about DNA, is you can play the game and be as strong as the guy who spends money, infinite money on the game. You can be as strong as him if you put the time in. Like, your builds can be the exact same builds as a whale on the game. Though being a whale doesn't change anything. I would drop in a heartbeat, 100%. 100%. DNA's current model has long-term potential as the updates follow a good vision and don't get feature creep like Warframe. But even Warframe, look at the success of Warframe though, right? I don't know, like, exactly, like, the whole, like, feature creep scenario for Warframe right now. Like, what do you mean? Like, the content that's being, like, pushed? What do you mean by that? The drama vendor lol? The drama vendor lol? The negativities from the repetitive abuse suffered from other games made the gamers defensive, I guess. Right? But nah, chat, I enjoyed Warframe a lot. I still play, like, every once in a while. I'm literally going to TennoCon, y'all. Spoiler alert, I'm going to TennoCon. But bro, I enjoy the game, man. I enjoy Warframe a lot. You know what I mean? I don't play it as much as I do DNA nowadays, but, like, I still enjoy the game. And that's why I was like, bro, like, I want to play DNA because it's anime Warframe. Like, that's like what I'm hearing about the game is what it's gonna be. Like, that's the basis of the game. Sign me up. And especially with the fact that it's actually not a gacha for your characters, even better. You know what I mean? The DNA subreddit is a mess, 100%, man. The DNA Reddit is cooked. Warframe took a long time to get its player base. It wasn't overnight. Don't want DNA to have that slow build up. People don't want that, I guess. People don't want that, yeah. I mean, yeah, like, DNA, bro, it's gonna be a similar situation as Warframe. Warframe literally had people buy founders packs because they needed the money to support the game. The devs literally needed money. They were like, we'll sell you guys Excalibur Prime and no one else will get it after you buy it this time. This one time, it's exclusive to your account if you support us for the game. That's what they did. If DNA ever gets to that point where it's like, guys, we need like a, you know, a new founders type pack thing because the game is, like, you know, going down, then I think people would be down to support the game in a scenario like that. You know what I mean? For Warframe, people saw the potential. The game was not the same the way it is now, and people still bought Excalibur Prime back then to support the game for its future. You know what I mean? Like, since I'm only level 45, where do I farm clues fast? Right now, you can't really farm them, Rim, but it's mostly just playing the game in general. You can do like exploration, like early level exploration, but mostly it's just playing the game. They need to keep the systems in line with their vision. Agent Faros, I believe, had talked about this design concern. Yeah. I mean, obviously they have to, like, you know, have their own identity with this game, but I mean, Warframe is successful because of what it's done. You know what I mean? Warframe is successful because of the things that they decided to do. Right? Whether it's monetization, whether it's gameplay loop, right? All of those things combined together where they're, you know, it's a successful game because of that. Right? I don't know, Warframe isn't an anime game, so it's better? Maybe, man. Maybe, man. I'm actually willing to do that, but I just spend on the battle pass here and there for the cosmetic. Unlike any other gacha, you don't need to spend to gain an edge, and you get it through just pure effort. Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. In my opinion, they should make mounts faster and let us use on commissions also, because we spend 90% of the time in an activity, not open world. Yeah, no, it's fair. That's completely fair. Like, I understand that like mounts in the game are kind of a flex, but why can't we use them in a instant stage? Why not? What's the point of adding it if we can only use it in open world areas, right? Polearm dash is faster, and they know not to remove the polearm dash. They haven't removed that, right? They've kept polearm dash in. So like they're clearly not like against you doing fast movement like that, right? I don't think people remember how bad Warframe was early on. It sucked so much at launch, and it took well over a year before it became something people actually cared over, lol. Yeah, man. And people believed within that first year of the game that it would still be a game for the future. You know what I mean? If they were funding Excalibur Prime, then there's people that had belief the game would do, you know, good. And look at the game now. It's one of the most successful live service free-to-play games in the market. Not to say that DNA will get to that point, but, you know, the fact that that is, like, you know, a testament of what can be done with this live service model, like freemium stuff, where you just grind the game, and that's what it is. And it's just, like, cosmetic stuff, right? I might not have Excalibur Prime, but I spent, like, $100 on that book. Nice, man. If they add mounts in 1.2, they abandon the system, then add another system, repeat, the game will become bloated and outdated trials for new players. Warframe even now still has trouble getting new players. That is fair. I think the new player experience for Warframe is worse than DNA, but Warframe has a lot more like intricacies to pretty much everything, right? DNA is pretty shallow on surface level, right? Like, you have set stages, you do those stages for certain drops. In Warframe, you don't really know about that. You kind of just have to farm certain stages and find out what drops the best stuff, right? It's a lot more intricate on that game and a lot less hand-holdy. But like DNA, I feel like it's not even that hand-holdy, right? They don't really like, you know, actually, they don't really have that, in my opinion, right? Like, it's not really that hand-holdy. You have to understand times have changed 100%. People, like, they want instant gratification. That's why people want DNA to be a perfect game on launch. So yes, times have changed, but I mean, Warframe still has the player base it had because of the model they decided to lock in. And it's still successful to this day. Even though times have changed, that model is successful and has been proven successful because of Warframe. Even now, players still start Warframe nowadays and still can play the game. Yeah, you might have to watch a YouTube video to get into the game, but you can still play and catch up to every other person that has every weapon maxed out, every character maxed out, all that stuff. Warframe literally hit his player record last year. Yeah, I mean, exactly. Will there be a significant drop in the number of players? Maybe because of this hack, but if I'm going to be honest, guys, the players that were already playing the game are not quitting the game over this hack, especially after the devs have said there's no, like, you know, breach of information or anything. Like, you know what I mean? If you still enjoy the game, you're still going to play the game. It's the people that weren't playing the game that were saying, yo, this game is EOS now because the game got hacked and you can't log in. Like, we are in a moment that demands more than when Warframe was released. That is true, though. That is definitely true. The expectations are higher because, you know, we're in a different time. I understand that, Anderson. I completely understand. Yeah, the wedges need a drop boost low. Farming without manual sucks. 100%, man. 100%. Manual grind is kind of cooked. The Demon Wedge event is nice, but if they had it as like an infinite type event, maybe they could limit the like limited time, like the 1 time a day one. They could maybe do that like 5 times a day and then limit the rest of the stuff to like, or make like, or what they could have just did is just make the base commission manual boost like for the week and then don't have a limit on it. That would have been good. I really just hope this game lasts long enough to have the catalog of content and polish Warframe has for new players. Yeah. It's going to take time. It's not going to happen with the snap of our fingers, guys. It's going to take time for that to happen. Gotta let the devs cook. I mean, they said the same thing for WoW. Look where WoW is now. People enjoy that game like crazy. People love WoW. And like, look at where the game started from to where they are now, right? Like, WoW did not start with a good launch. Let's be real. I didn't even play the game during launch, but I heard all the things that went on, right? Well, look at WoW now. It's a successful game. Give it time. Let the devs cook. This is even a different situation, though. This is a, like, you know, Warframe-style monetization model. It's not even a gacha game. Like, other than, obviously, the, you know, the costumes and stuff. It's possible for DNA to follow the same path as Warframe, but it will take 5 years minimum. Would rather have a better game with less features faster. Yeah. I mean, again, at the end of the day, it's one of those things where, you know, if you enjoy the game right now, but, you know, you feel like, okay, maybe, you know, I'll come play when it's in a better state. That's something you can do. You know what I mean? Like, DNA is a game you can take a break from, come back in a few months, see where the game's at, and if you want to play, you play. You know what I mean? It needs a social feature. Yeah, I feel like the open world isn't really that social, like, to be honest, like, and them having that, like, co-op event as well, like, I feel like it's, like, that was just a way to, like, force people to, like, pull their mounts out. Like, that's all that event really was, you know? Like, the AFK in the co-op area one. Like housing, maybe, or like maybe instead of like hub areas they have like, I mean, clan dojos, things like that. Clan dojos, you know, like that's something that Warframe has. Like, I go in my clan on Warframe, I see some guy trading with another guy, I can start talking to him instantly in the text chat, and boom, it's a conversation. Or we're in a, you know, a stage, we're farming a stage together. You know what I mean? Things like that could be pretty good too. For sure, for sure. Buffing weak characters and removing element favoritism would already help a lot without any effort, but 5 months in and 0 changes in those regards. Buffing weak characters, 100%. Removing element favoritism, I think is like one of those things where like, I think that's just how it's gonna be, man. At least for theater, that's just how it's gonna be. Now, can you still run off element stuff in clear? Yeah. I mean, if I take my Shilyu in, or not even my Shilyu, that's a bad example. If I take my Lin in the latest theater, guys, I can clear. I can clear Act 12 at the very least. You know what I mean? Like, I understand people want like different elements on the theater, and it just like, you know, you pick your element or something like that. That's cool. But then, like, again, it's gonna come down to the situation of like, the game's too easy now. You just pick the element, you go in and you win. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if people actually want difficulty with DNA, or if they just want like the Warframe situation where the only real difficult content in Warframe is when they lock your builds, when they like force you to use a certain like setup, right? Because level cap on Warframe, all it is just staying alive. If you can stay alive, then you're clearing level cap easy. Like, if you have a good enough build, you're good, you know? I mean, Morpher's clearing theater with Truffle, that's what I'm saying. You can still clear with off element. Yes, it's like, it's not boosted, but if you main a character, you can prove that it's doable, you know? Like, you can show that, like, okay, if I invest heavy in a character, I get rewarded. I can still clear off element. To be honest, they could loosen up the elemental stuff and just have 2 groups that do bonus damage to each other. Not this X, Y, Z, X. Oh, yeah, that's true. And maybe, like, I mean, this would be, like, a Genshin Coffee thing, but elemental, like, combinations or reactions or something, like, maybe something like that, because the DOTs, like every weapon has the bonus effect of, or every like type has the bonus effect of like just standard damage over time. That's lame. Why don't they have like anything special? I think Lumino and Umbro are the only ones with something special. So like, yeah, no, that's another like, you know, point of feedback that I think like could improve just the overall game experience of the game. Like, make fire do like a burning effect on the enemy. Make water do like a, you know, like a slow on the enemy or something like that. Make electricity stun the enemy, right? Like electric deal, like if you're triggering the like status effect of it, have the enemy get like a stun in the spot when they're electrocuted. You know, something like that, or add like element combinations. You know what I mean? Things like that, 100%, man. Theater is already easy. The element favoritism doesn't help in that regard. Yeah. I mean, again, you can still clear off element guys even with the element favoritism thing. It's just like, yeah, I mean, for future content in the game, should they restrict for elements? Probably not. Probably not. Let you just use whatever. Because I think most of the player base just wants to use their favorite character and go on with their day. So if that's how it is, then whatever content they add next just allow you to use pretty much anything, and that's fine. It would be fun to have challenging modes where they're actually hard instead of going in with a character just one-shots. Yeah, no, again, but I think it's one of those things though, Ella, where like eventually everyone's gonna get to the point where it just becomes easy because of the way builds are structured in this game. We have set stats in this game, unlike the gacha games where you're rolling for like certain gear or you're getting certain gear that's randomized. Right? In DNA, everyone has the set same rolls if you have the exact same build. The stats are the exact same. Nothing changes there. Right? Okay, chat, give me 1 sec. I'm just gonna refill my water real quick. And, yo, we'll come back. And I'm gonna keep grinding. Give me 1 sec, y'all. 1 second. Alrighty, guys, alrighty. We are back, we are back. Maybe I should do some Demon Wedge farming. I was still doing it. Oh, I didn't do my 6 clears today, guys. Let's do my 6 clears. I think the only thing that's challenging is grinding for Prime Morales. Or just Prime Wedges in general. Wait, Prime... Oh, like the Typhon's Prime ones? Like, in like, Chase? I don't even think that's hard, though. Is that even, like, hard? At the end of the day, like... Auto mode for Demon Wedges when? Glenn, but then there's also the point of, like... At what point does DNA just become an AFK farming game, you know? Like, do people want that or do they not want that? I don't even know what people want at this point. Like, people are on the fence now after the exploration, like, change where you can, like, auto-continue now. You know, like, some people are like, man, like, I don't want to just, like, AFK the game 24/7. I actually want to play the game. So there's, like, that point of view, but then there's also the point of view of, like, you know, I actually like to have this, like, being done while I go to work or I go to sleep. I can AFK farm. And I'll have my resources by the morning or by whenever you're done, right? Leaving and re-entering takes longer than the actual mission? Exactly. No, 100%. Literally. I get that. I get that. For a stage like this, defense should just keep going. I agree. I agree. For a stage like this, it should just keep going. For Demon Wedges, like, if they're going to at least do that, have the stages that are defense or exploration or whatever, like, have those continue. And let me just keep killing enemies and all of that, right? You can use the selector you get weekly for the chase wedges or even the Fox Hunter wildcard wedge. Yeah. AFK is bad, but we need farm to be more efficient. So, like, what they can do as, like, a band-aid fix for now is just make co-op have boosted drops. Like, I don't know how they would structure it, but, like, the way Warframe does it is if you're in, like, a Void Relic stage, the longer you stay in a stage that, like, goes long, the more rewards you get. And DNA adds that for the solo experience, but for the co-op experience, they don't really have that. Right? So I think that's something they could definitely do. Right? add a system where like you go in like chase, and the more people you co-op with in chase, the more awards you get at the end versus you clearing it solo. Like, incentivize players to do it like co-op. You know what I mean? And then we're gonna have more rewards. And then people are like, okay, W. The only thing is, like, there might become some, like, elitist behavior with that, which, I mean, I think it would be fine. Like, most people will just go in and clear anyway. People will probably just matchmake, and it's fine. But if it's something like a raid, then it's gonna kind of be, like, elitist type behavior. So, like, if it's something like chase, it's fine. But if they add, like, increased globules at the end, if you play co-op, say less, I'm farming. You know what I mean? Like, give, like, 10k globules, or no, give 2,400 globules per person on the team. So when you finish, you get around, like, 9,000. Say less, I'm doing chase, I'm farming. Right, just sign me up. Then I'm not AFK farming, then I'm actually doing something, right? So something like that as an example, like, I mean, they can do it. It's just they have to decide, like, what's their structure gonna be for releases like this, right? You don't have to AFK farm, so there's really no reason to have a problem with it. That's fair, but like, you know how it goes though, the drama vendor. Like, people are gonna be like, man, like, I want to actually play my game, you know? So like, people are gonna complain about that, but again, it'll boil down to, at the end of the day, is like, exploration is a boring mode. Like, that's what it'll boil down to, right? It's like, okay, the person wants to manually play, so manually play your exploration is technically faster, right? But oh, it's boring to farm. So what does it come down to really? Do you want AFK? Do you not want AFK? Right? I do really enjoy chase, but I would love if they combine more game modes and randomize which is up for each round. True. No, again, that's another thing too. Guys, like, again, see, this feedback that I'm getting from you guys in the chat is what I'm talking about. This is the real feedback the DNA devs need. Not the stuff we see on the Reddit, man. Like, not the stuff we see on the Reddit. That is just doom posting, right? This is constructive discussion with you guys and me in the chat. Like, this is an actual constructive dialogue we have. Where, like, I'm like, yes, I think that would be a great change. Or, oh, I think they could maybe do this and that. And then you guys are like, oh, that's a great idea, right? Things like that, you know? If farming is boring, then DNA will be a rough game. 100% I agree. That's why I'm thinking, like, incentivize co-op. Co-op farming is fun if you have friends. Like, and you can make friends in the game too. You know, they have the public chat. I literally could go in the chat right now. Like, I think I've, like, popped in this chat a few times and, like, said hi. But, like, again, like, things like that, you know, they can add more things like this, you know? Hello, can you make a video about mediation with new wedges that came out? That is on my list, Sonic Boom. That is on my list, actually. The oil can one, right? For, like, mediation? That's crazy. Yeah, I did see that. So I actually might do a video on that. I have it on my list of, like, videos I want to do. So, yeah, appreciate it, though, man. I think the gacha community isn't used to the Warframe style grind. Definitely not. Definitely not, man. I've been doing non-stop Wave 99 exploration commission runs, and after 3 days, I realized you can purchase secret letters since the patch. How is this not the biggest update news since instead of AFK? Wait, you can purchase secret letters since the patch? What do you mean purchase? Like in the covert commission exchange, they've been had that. If that's something you're mentioning, Bladewing. However, it seems most of the grind right now are gold wedges, which aren't needed yet. Yeah, again, I think gold wedges right now is more of a, like, you know, an accomplishment type thing. Like, it's like a flex. Like, yo, that guy grinded gold wedges? That's crazy. That's a lot of time investment to do that. You know what I mean? That's what I think gold wedges is right now. Where, like, you know, you can use purple wedges and clear Act 12. I mean, Morph made, like, a bunch of videos on it. I did, like, you know, free-to-play Act 12 when... well, I don't even call it free-to-play. I call it purple wedges only. Act 12 of, you know, the immersive theater, because that's where, like, the end of the, like, main rewards you get. And I'm able to clear with purple wedges. You know, that was during the one that was, like, actually hard, too. That was during the theater where people were like, yo, this game is cooked. Why doesn't my builds work anymore? This is too hard. You know, so many people were complaining about that. Like, that was crazy to me, too. Some type of coupon to exchange for demon wedges you want. Make it, like, 10 coupons max a week. Throw it in weekly bosses. 2 per boss kill. True. True. That's a great idea. I mean, yeah. I mean, I think a thing they could definitely do, guys, is something like Destiny Strikes. You know what I mean? Destiny Strikes. If you guys ever, like, played, like, Destiny 2 or Destiny 1, like, Strikes, You have like 3 different, it's kind of like Chase actually. It's kind of like Chase, but instead of a chest at the end, there's a boss. Imagine like the mechanics of Chase, but then you get it to the very end, and instead of it defending a chest, it's a weekly boss. And you have to fight the weekly boss at the end, and then you beat it, and then you get rewards. And they could do it like the way Destiny does it, where like Nightfall multipliers, they have like, oh, boosted elements, right? You have like, oh, Pyro's boosted this week, right? And when you do the stage, when you actually clear it, the enemies take more damage from like ranged weapons. They could do like some of the theater stuff, and they can put it in something like a Nightfall strike, or like something equivalent like that, and they could have like base strikes in the game, kind of like Chase. Like things like that, bro. Like, why do we not have content like that? That's what the devs need to start working on, right? They need to start working on new content and adjusting quality of life of the game that we have right now, right? If it's a boss with forced cutscene / transitions, I skip 100%, 100%. How is your rhythm so fast? Well, like when I do this, when I do like the aim, it's just like timing. Pretty much when you do the skill with rhythm, if you aim in at a certain time, you'll get like a crazy amount of momentum. But like, if I do it like, here, let me, like that. If you do it like that, you get like crazy momentum. Let's see. Yeah. Purple Demon Wedge damage is a joke. We really need Gold Wedge when that one event that gives you the SSS frame. Yeah, so Fox Hunter Summit is the end game event in Duet and Abyss. That's like the main event that actually requires you to invest dupes in your characters and invest in your Demon Wedges themselves. That is the main event right now. They're like, if you are trying to do that, if you are trying to do any like, you know, or if you're trying to like obviously get the title and you're trying to do like the hardest thing in the game, that's Fox Hunter Summit. That is the end game for the people that care about their purple or their gold wedges, like maxing out gold wedges and all that. That's what Fox Hunter Summit's for, right? And this upcoming Fox Hunter Summit, guys, I'm gonna do a video on it. I've yet to do a video on the situation, like on you know, the Fox Hunter Summit, but I'm gonna do like a prep guide for it, explain all the things that you guys want to start doing right now so you're prepped for the event. And when the event drops, you guys are going to be farming so many Carving Globule. I feel like most people will be like in the position where I'm at, where like it really comes down to just getting gold. Like you're going to be at a gold bottleneck versus like a Carving Globule bottleneck, right? Like that's what it'll come down to. Late to the stream, I logged in all day yesterday, saw Agent stream about it first thing in the morning. Nice, Anthony. W, man. How amazing can you show all the new weapon wedges added in this patch? I'm kind of lost in that regard. Oh, sure, yeah. I can show you real quick. Yeah, I know a few people were asking, like, amazing, where is the location for the new demon wedges? I'm like, guys, please, like, go through the menus. Go through the demon wedge casket, like this right here. It'll also tell you where you get them. If I'm not mistaken. Like, I think if you click on it, it'll say, yeah, source, right? So if I go to, here, let me go, range weapon, right? And we scroll all the way down. These are some of the new ones. It'll say forge, and when you go to the forge, if you go to blueprints, I think it'll show it in here, where you actually get the blueprints you're missing, if I'm not mistaken, right? And even yeah, and then obviously like the reforge system. But here, if you go to combat, knocks out your stages. If you go to 70, this is 3 of them right here. So you have focus, coercion, you have converge, and then you have quiver, celerity quiver, right? So there's this 3 right here. That's where you get these blueprints, and to make them, you'll see when you go to like the actual like forging section, you'll see how you make them. And then the other 2 are in the covert commissioning exchange shop. So like you see this right here. So you have the Lilith's Arrow Abundance, and then you have the Lilith's Fold Over Dexterity. You have access to all 5 of those new wedges there. You can filter the blueprint page also with the tab above to show only wedges. Oh, okay. So there you go. Like, I knew there was always a way to like actually find it, but like, yeah, I mean, that's pretty clear cut, you know? So, okay. Let me do this stage real quick, and we'll do my last gold book. And yeah, we'll get this done. By the way, why the I might be in trouble, I joined late might be a good thing to pin. It's the whole situation with Styx, man. It's the whole situation with Styx. I just don't want his community brigading me, you know, over that whole thing. But hey, man, that's why I put that in the title. But again, guys, I'm not gonna do like a video about this situation at all, really. I'm just gonna move on after this and just cover DNA content. You know what I mean? I only put that in the title of the stream because at the beginning of the stream, I was addressing the situation with Styx. Because this guy was painting me out to be like a a disrespectful creator, and he's like, oh, I'm not twisting your words. This is what you said in the chat. I'm typing in a chat. I can't actually express what my, like, you know, intention was when I said the message. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I hope my, like, you know, the way I'm speaking right now to you guys is how I actually would come across, not when I'm typing in a chat. It's like, the guy was literally like, yo, like, oh my god, it was just so cringe, man. I don't think I've ever seen, like a streamer just, like, actually, like, one guy be like that, bro. Like, that's crazy, man. It is what it is, though, y'all. I have no beef with the guy. I just think if you're gonna do videos on news topics, get informed on the situation first, then cover it. Don't just go blindly to Reddit and get your information there. You know what I mean? Don't get your information only from one source. Find other things to confirm that source. You know what I mean? Like, when is the next live stream? We'll see, guys. I mean, this was a pretty spontaneous one. You know, again, I kind of had to do it, though. My name was kind of being dragged through the mud in that chat, yo. They were like, yo, this guy amazing. Like, why is he acting like this? Yo, like, oh my god. It actually triggered me so much, man. I can't believe that. I actually can't believe that. Shout out to Sticks, shout out to Saint. Hey, man, they're doing their thing, but again, as I said, if you're gonna spin narratives, bro, like, if you're gonna, you know, if you're gonna say that you talked with the Discord moderator the day of your video was out, when it was after the video was posted, that's different than you saying, I talked to the moderator, then I posted the video. That's all I'm saying, guys. The guy in the chat is literally gaslighting me. Like, he literally gaslit me. Like, in Styx' video, he made a DNA situation sound way worse than it was, but treated the Arknight Enfield PayPal fiasco like no big deal. Hitting on DNA makes money, I guess. Hey, man. You know it. You know it. That's how it is. Dav's live stream when? I don't even know, man. Blade, the reason why I care is because it's a bad look when other YouTubers are spreading misinformation, man. It's different when it's like, okay, you make a mistake and you're like, okay, my bad, guys, this is not actually the situation, and then you know, do a clarification, then it's fine. But if you're gonna spread misinfo and you're not informed on the topic, it's a bad look on the game. It's a bad look on DNA. People watch Styx' video and are like, damn, I guess I'm uninstalling DNA because the game's hacked. When if they open the game themselves, the game is not hacked. It's not hacked anymore, at least. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things where, like, if you have an audience like that, you can't, like, you can't give them misinformation on something like that. That's a big deal, bro. Saying, you know, players are mass quitting this game and your only source is Reddit players that said they quit months ago? You know what I mean? Like, what are we talking about, man? Like, that's where my whole thing was with, like, you know, that situation. And I was in his chat. I was trying to be cordial, but the guy was literally like, man, like, I don't know. It's one of those things, chat, like, you know, it's a one-guy situation, you know? It's like, you're getting one guy, you know what I mean? You get one guy in the chat. That's just how it is. And I'm typing in the chat, so it looks bad on me, because I'm the one trying to defend a position that the rest of the chat is on Styx' side, clearly, because they're Styx' viewers. It was just a bad look on me when I'm going in that chat trying to defend DNA. It just looks like, oh, this guy's a shill for the game. That's why he's defending it so badly, man. Like, oh my god, bro. And then he had this one guy in his chat that said, oh, I wasn't able to log in during the, you know, during the thing, right? I wasn't able to log in during the, what's it called? When the Keitaro GG server thing. He was saying he wasn't able to log in. And then Styx is like, yo, this guy's a content creator amazing. So, like, you know, if another content creator is saying this, then, like, you know, how can this be, you know, how is this misinformation? I'm like, bro, this guy, like, and again, it came off as disrespectful, but I said the guy is not a content creator. He does not post videos on the game like that. You know what I mean? Like, is that, like, crazy for me to say, chat? It seems crazy when I typed it, but is it really crazy for me to say the guy is not a content creator on DNA? And he's saying, yo, a content creator is saying this amazing. Are you not going to trust this one comment in my chat that's saying this happened? One guy situation, by the way. One guy situation, by the way. Not multiple people to vouch, one guy situation. And I literally told him, go look in the bug report section. What did the Discord moderator tell you to do if you have Keitaro GG? You can literally log in the game. When that hack dropped and that was still on the server side, you could literally still play the game. Even though it said Keitaro GG, you could still play. Nothing changed. It was just a visual issue. That's what the Discord moderator was saying. But guess what? We don't know that information because he's not in the Discord. He was only in the Discord after he dropped his video and he was spreading the misinformation. Again, I'm not trying to, like, you know, look, I don't have a problem with Styx as a person. And same with Saint. I personally don't have an issue with the guy. I mean, I've seen the whole drama and all. I personally don't have an issue with him. I just think if you're going to talk about something you're not informed on, be informed. Please be informed, or don't talk about it. Because then it just looks bad on the community. You paint the community like, you know, this game is cooked. That's why it just triggers me so much, because people, like, they have this, like, negative agenda for DNA and they push it. They really do, man. They'll say, oh, I like DNA, but they don't really. They really don't. Because if they like DNA, they would play the game. You don't like DNA if you don't play the game. Maybe you said you liked it at a time. Maybe you liked it before when you played it before, but you don't actively like the game. You know what I mean? Like, man. And then also the fact that, like, people are like, man, 1K players on Steam, guys, this game is cooked. That's another whole, like, rabbit hole, like, I don't even want to get in, because people that say that are also not informed, and they act like Steam is the only, like, viewer base of the game, or the only player base of the game. I know, Bladewing, I know. And I'm just saying, I'm just trying to clarify for you guys that if you see a bigger creator do that, and they talk about the hack situation, and they say, you cannot log in the game, they are misinformed. 100% they're misinformed. You could literally log in the game, you could play the game at the time. Was there still a visual issue with the hack and it said Keitaro GG on the server side? Yes. But could you still play the game? You could. We have people like Styx saying you cannot log in the game. Bro was literally saying you cannot log in the game. Had one guy in his chat vouch, and then they gaslit me in the chat, pretty much. So, hey, man. When I was telling him, go check the official Discord server and the bug report section where someone was asking, can I log into the game? And then when they did log in the game after they saw the Keitaro GG thing, they were like, oh, I guess I could log in. Who would have thought, man? Who would have thought, you know? When you're actually informed on an issue, you know what happens and you can actually log in the game. Man. Good thing we got CCs like you to keep the facts straight on this game. Yeah, again, like, I don't want to sugarcoat anything. If DNA does something bad, DNA does something bad. If they do something, you know, good, then they do something good. If people are going to spread misinfo on the game, I got to at least say my piece on it so that you guys understand, like, okay, these guys are just trying to get clicks. That's all it comes down to. And they're trying to, you know, paint DNA in a bad light. I stopped watching the other DNA CC since they're constantly drama farming or always insinuating their commentators. The only chill vibes is here. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. I think the other DNA CCs are fine. I like the guys. CJ's doing his own thing right now, you know. No, I like the other CCs. You know, I think we might have to do a podcast again sometime soon. I think we might have to. And yeah, then I think we could honestly get our, like, thoughts across. I think that might have to be something we do. Styx was fear-mongering that the data would be stolen, the payment might have been obtained, greed is a sin. Yeah, and that right there, the fear-mongering, you know, painting DNA in a bad light, when it really, like, yeah, it got hacked, but was there any information stolen? No. No information was stolen, no payment information was taken. None of that stuff, guys. Literally none of that stuff. They don't have time to play the game. That's the truth. Styx makes a living on reporting gotcha EOS. So when you are a hammer, every problem looks like a nail. That's a great way to put it, Glenn. That's a great way to put it, man. And I understand. You know, get your bag. If you're a YouTuber, get your bag. Do what you gotta do, man. I'm not against what they do. I'm just saying, like, at least do your due diligence, man. If you're gonna cover DNA news on it in a situation like this, that's a serious situation. That's why I'm actually actively on this. It's a serious situation, right? If it's a serious situation like this, I'm more serious about info being spread on this situation, because if they're gonna paint the game in a bad light, then it has to be something that they've done like really, really bad. right? Which would be a fair criticism to say. Then it's fair to paint the game in a bad light. But if it's something where the game did not have any of your info taken from this hacker, you can still play the game, but then we have YouTubers saying you cannot log into the game, and the game is hacked, and people are mass quitting the game. Mass quitting the game when you saw a few comments on Reddit saying I quit the game months ago. You know what I mean? Like, bro, come on, man. You may be the only DNA CC I watch, but you're literally the best because you're talking both about the bad and the good. You're not just a solo show for the game. And that's the thing. You know, a lot of people think that I am because I have Duet Night in my name. Guys, go to my main channel. I took Grand Cross out of my main channel. I don't care. It's just, if I didn't have that main channel, I probably would just call this channel amazing. I would. I probably would. But I don't want to, like, confuse my two channels, man. I have to have one to have, like, something. Maybe I'll put DN Amazing, maybe. Or Duet Night. I don't know. I'll leave it at what it is right now, but, like, bro. I like saying sometimes, but he does cover gotcha drama cycle game coverage for a week after new patches. 2 weeks arguing with another CC to float on drama until the next patch. Yeah, I mean, that whole situation is just crazy. By the way, like I'm not like I do keep up with it because of CJ. Like I watch CJ's streams and stuff. Like I'll tap in, but like other than that, like bro, I don't even know what's happening with that situation, man. I really don't. You're really helpful with your guide videos on DNA. Appreciate it, Sonic Boom. I appreciate you, man. Just change your current passwords if it overlaps with other service accounts you got. Yeah. Marketing to the gotcha space was DNA's worst mistake, and now they gotta deal with the toxic tribalism. You know what? The drama vendor, you put it perfectly, man. You literally put it perfectly, bro. If you change it to DN Amazing, I'm not gonna be able to contain the D's nuts amazing joke? Damn. Hades, welcome to the stream, man. I put that in the title, guys, because of the fact that me and Sticks got in an argument on his stream. And just in case I get brigaded, just in case, you know, I put I might be in trouble. Okay, because I don't know. I don't know if bro's going to send his people on me. I don't know if he's going to put the part of the video where I was talking in the chat about him. About his situation. I was saying it how it was, man. I was saying it how it was. Yeah. And I explained it. If you go earlier in the stream, I show my whole explanation on why I said what I said and what my intention was with what I was saying. I literally said it earlier in the stream. So when are you doing Among Us comment? I saw it on your desktop XD. I talked to Sticks in his live and he said people are mass quitting from his community. KD, bro. The people that are mass quitting from his community is the players that he spread misinfo to. Doesn't that make sense, guys? Like, doesn't that make sense that the players that are mass quitting are the players that came from the guy that was saying the game, you cannot log into the game and it was hacked? You know what I mean? I argued with him for a while, bro. Honestly, after my argument I had with him, I'm not even gonna do that. I'm literally not even gonna do that, bro. I'm not gonna argue with a content creator again in chat like that because it just had me so heated, chat. It had me so heated. I was like, bro, I gotta go live. I gotta speak my truth. I cannot have this be spun on me. I cannot, because this is just no way. I'm trying to speak facts for the community, and I get put in a place where I'm like, oh, this guy's not a content creator amazing? That's pretty disrespectful. Like, that was not my intent. That was literally not my intent. And I got one guide. I got one guide. I got one guide. Oh my god. Oh my god. I know I told it to him and he is saying I'm mentally unstable to think that. Yeah, his chat was telling me to leave and drop it. I got told the same thing, man. I got told the same thing. I got told the same thing, man. Here, let me fix my camera, y'all. Give me a sec. Go. Bro, crazy, man. Nice try, amazing. Cut that. How much the devs paying you? The devs, okay. The devs, for some things, they do. They do. Yes, they do pay some of the content creators, guys. But are they paying me because, like, you know, like, of the things that I cover on my channel? Of all of that? No, they don't. They don't. They have, like, creator incentive programs. Yes, they do. If you, like, post, like, videos on the game and they get big views, they will, like, pay you for that. I mean, they literally paid all the other big creators. I mean, even Sticks. They sponsored that guy, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, That's just how it is, guys. Like these YouTubers, they are being funded, yes. And a lot of the bigger gacha, like general gacha YouTubers, they get sponsored for the game and they cover it. That's, I mean, yeah, they're getting paid, bro. And it's crazy because it's coming from them too. Like those are the ones that are like, you know, they would push this like narrative too, you know. They sponsor those Doom posters? Yes, man. Yes, they do, because guys, understand this. Like the way they see it is like, oh, we can push the game if we let them cover the new update, right? If we let these like big gacha creators cover the new update, there's more eyes on the game does better. But like, if the creators that are getting sponsored from the game do that type of post and they do those types of videos, like, at least be honest, bro. At least be honest. Do your due diligence, bro. Views are views. And that's what it is, Zelj. That's what it is. That's what it comes down to, bro. Views are views, and I think that's what it is. I think that's actually what it comes down to. So people will still do those videos regardless of needing correct information or not, because boom, that's a banger video. I mean, how much views did Six get? Like 20k views? You won't see 20k views on a DNA video for me. You won't see views on that from someone like me. Loop bar? I had loop bar for a bit. I did have loop bar for a bit, guys, but the devs, like, they were telling me, like, yo, please don't, like, promote loop bar, so I stopped that. I literally stopped it. But again, it's like, you know, YouTubers get their bag, you know? Like, you get your bag, do what you gotta do, get your bag, man. But like, when the devs told me not to do that, I'm like, okay, I won't do that. Like, you know, again, it's for this channel, it's really not about the money. Blue bar thing I took because of like, okay, you know, why not? Like, as long as the devs were fine with it, but they weren't, so I took it down. I removed it. At least not yet, but the future could have 20k view vids. No, for sure. Like, I'm not saying that like, you know, you can never get crazy views on DNA. Like, eventually in the future, if the game gets big, that's a possibility, you know? Like, third-party currencies will 9 out of 10 times get your account banned. Yeah, exactly. So that's probably why they like kind of got me to not do it. And also, like, yeah, I mean, again, it was just kind of a bad decision I did. So like, I decided to remove it. Unless it's a dev site, of course, for sure, for sure. Yeah. I said, hey, the Steam charts are just about the same, and there is still just as many people in the hubs. I don't know why his community is telling that they're quitting when they don't even play LoL. There you go, man. That's what it is, isn't it? DNA is a niche right now, but hopefully in a year it'll have a 2.0 like WoWa, like a soft relaunch. Yeah. Yeah, man. I hope so too. For the betterment of the game, I really do. I'm with you guys. 100%, man. Because again, as I said, this YouTube channel for me is mostly a passion project. I enjoy the game a lot, and yes, YouTube, like, you know, you can make money doing YouTube too, but that's not my main reason why I decided to do YouTube on this game. I saw the game was not going to be a gacha game, and it's a anime Warframe style game, and I was like, sign me up. That's all I needed to hear. That's all. The moment they announced, if you guys go back on my channel to the day they announced the game would not be a gacha anymore, when I did that like stream reveal, like I did my like recap, ever since that day, I posted every other day and then daily uploads. Then when the game dropped, 2 videos a day, 3 videos a day. You know what I mean? Like, I was going crazy on the game. Now, I wanted to be successful in the game, yes, but I also want to, like, you know, actually cover the game because I enjoy it. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it came down to for me. He just said, oh, so my community is lying to me? Yeah, right? I laughed so hard. I don't think his community was lying to him. I just think his community don't play the game. Like, and they were saying they... So, I guess they were. I guess they were. But, like, indirectly, they were just saying they don't play the game. So, Styx is like, oh, so they must have been, like, quitting or something. That's probably what I take from that. Right now, I've had to push DNA into the 18 or 15 to 18 daily game and hop off. That's valid. And that's valid. You can play the game as you want. You can play hours on end a day. You can play 10 minutes a day. You can play... once a week if you want, you know, like, you don't have to play like at anytime you want, right? That's you. Can I get only 25 prisms if I pull for Shirley's skin again? If you pull the skin again, it gives you 25, yes. So you don't get like just nothing when you get the skin again. If you do pull the skin, you get 25. You can have a chance at 50 though, as Bladewing says. You do have a chance at 50 though. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, chat. Just you know, crazy day today. I didn't think I was gonna get in an argument with that guy, but like, hey man, it is what it is. It is what it is. This is what I do to defend the game, man. This is what I do to defend the game, bro. Yeah, 50 and still can't afford the mount. It's expensive, guys. It is 100% is expensive. And that's why I'm saying, like, gacha should be completely dropped from the game. Exactly. No, exactly, the drama vendor. All the YouTubers that were doing it for the money were gone after 1.0. That's facts. Straight up facts. All the YouTubers that were, if it was about the money, the launch, you know, launch hype, right? I just did like 20 minutes ago on his stream. KD, it was like an hour ago, an hour and a half ago I was on his stream. And like, bro. Do I need to pull again for 100 euro? You might have to. Micah, you might have to, man. But again, like, that's what I'm saying. The mount is a little expensive. Yeah, the mount is 100% super expensive. And I think go into it knowing like how much you would have to spend if you're like really unlucky. It is like, I think, yeah, like, I think people were saying like hard pity for like all the currency you need. It's like $700 or something, which is wild. YouTube straight up felt like Infinity War. So many CCs for snapped. Yeah, man. But I told you guys from the jump, even from before the game launched, I was like, bro, like, I'm dedicated to this game, guys. After a month, I will still be covering the game. And you know the rest of the YouTubers that were like day one covering the game, they're gone. They're done. Unless they get a sponsored video, they're done, man. Yeah, Micah, I would say just like stop summoning, man. I would say like unless you actually can afford that, I would say don't even do it. It's fine, man. You don't need the mount. It is a flex, but it's not something you need. It is what it is, man. If you're not financially stable to do that, do not do it, bro. Gacha is always one of those things where they will get you. You know what I mean? Gacha is always so predatory that like you're like, man, like I gotta do another pity, but I can get this like the mount. You know, it's like it's bad, guys. It's bad. Okay, gacha is terrible, bro. Terrible. But that's why I've been like pushing for the devs to remove the gacha from the skin section. Like just make it like, you know, one of those things. I wanted to try, but I quit doing it. At least get the skin. The skin's nice, right? At least if you get the skin, that's nice. And the weapon skin, at least. You get maybe an aura as well if you have enough for that. But, yeah, no, man. I should start YouTube content. Should you, Grim? Should you really, though? Should you really, though, man? I mean, you can do it if you want. But just one more multi-XD, 7 multis later, you're getting shafted. Yeah. Loot boxes are a real adult game. Don't gamble if you can't control yourself. Literally, bro. Literally. You know those stories of, like, people on, like, Fate Go that, like, spend, like... I think there was a guy on Fate Go that spent, like, 40K or something like that, guys. Something crazy. $40,000. Like, bro, there's no way I'm ever spending that much money on a gacha, bro. Ever. Right, like, that's crazy, man. 40K. Even Whirlwind's Me, like, they don't have a gacha for that specifically, but like a 40K like boat they got like on Whirlwind's Me alone, that is crazy. You know what I mean? I would direct buy Psyche skin if they did that, since I was it was the one I missed having started late. Yeah, Austin Taylor, I also didn't get the Psyche skin when I started. I got the instead of getting the skin, I got the like the auras. Pretty much, because I thought those would be cool later on. But we started getting some pretty cool auras, so now I'm like, damn, man. Like, you know? I've been playing DNA since day one. Really enjoy the game. Getting introns for characters is so nice. Wanted to say I appreciate the videos you make on the game. I always look forward to them. Roxy loves Zexy. Appreciate you, man. Again, you guys are like some of the best like of communities I've ever been in. Like, ever. You guys are great, man. Like, I appreciate all you guys, you know, like it's a blessing for me to be in this position where I have so many people that are willing to just watch my YouTube content, not necessarily for me, but for the DNA content, and I'm fine with that. You know what I mean? I'm fine with that. I'm here to cover the game, and if that's what you guys want to see, I'm here to do that. I had the cash to do way more, but I was like, it's a game. Why pay 2K for a game I'll eventually drop? Valid. Completely valid, man. Completely valid, man. You love you, amazing. Appreciate you, KD. And yeah, I mean, like, also recently, guys, if you saw my community tab post, my dog did pass away. That was really sad for me. And I'm still like, you know, I'm still kind of processing like what happened. If I'm gonna be honest, like it was a really sad time the day it happened, and like all of this just like build up on me, man. Like I just needed to like vent, guys. I think this stream is just like a vent stream for me. I just need a vent about everything that's happened with like, you know, DNA's community, you know, how I feel mentally, you know, like it's just been like, it's a crazy time, man. And like, yeah, like I don't know, I've been like a little bit uptight about my dog passing away, and then the whole situation that came up recently with the hack on DNA, a little stressful, you know, especially all like the bigger YouTubers and stuff, they're doing their thing. I'm like, man, like this is crazy. I have to say something, you know what I mean? And like, bro, Evan just started yelling for real. Also, did you reinstall like they told us to? I'm doing it now just in case. It's a precaution, KD, and I didn't have any of the hack issues when I was playing personally, so I just left it. I was on Steam. I don't think I had issues because I was on Steam. But, I was fine. I missed the random scratches in vids. Yeah, man. Marlo would always be scratching my door to leave or come back in my room, and, like, I don't get that anymore, man. It's actually, like, so sad. And, like, I don't want to, like, get into it too much, guys, because I get so emotional talking about it, but, man, like, my dog passing away was really, really sad. So that, compiled with the fact we had the whole DNA situation, I'm like, man, like, I just need a vent. Like, it just triggers me so much, bro. It really does. I just got to the point where manual farming for coins is a pain, and I didn't know about maze farming to this day. Am I stupid or what? No, you're good, man. You're good. I mean, I've done videos on my channel talking about it. Maze being like the best like source for gold once you're trial 60, but before trial 60 you can't do it anyway, right? Are you gonna get another dog anytime soon? It could definitely help. I talked with my mom about it, and we decided for now just to not. We still have cats, guys. So like I still have like 2 cats. We recently got them like earlier this year, so like we still have like some type of like, you know, like interaction in the house even when I'm home alone. So like we decided for now probably not to get another dog, but it's something that in the future like I definitely want to do again though. Like, you know, I want to get like another a dog to have, because it was nice. I mean, I had Marlo since I was what, like grade 6 or something, and I'm you know, postgraduate now. I've already graduated my college. Like we had Marlo when I was like, yeah, grade 6, man, grade 5 or grade 6. I was what, like 13 or 12 or something like that. Like, bro, I don't even know how old it was, but that was like 10 plus years ago, bro. Like almost 12 years ago now. Like, I'm about to be 24, so like that was like when I was like, yeah, like 12 or something. So it's like, man, that was just really, really like for me, it was really, really tough. That was probably like one of my worst like having someone pass away type thing like in my life. I think like it's bad. So yeah. Anyways, guys, no more trauma dump. No more trauma dump. Let's talk DNA. Let's talk DNA. I try to keep it positive with you guys again. Like, you know, whenever it's like something in the community like this, though, I feel like I gotta address. You know what I mean? I gotta address. Also, DNA needs a major maze rework. 100%, bro. Maze is a pain to farm, man. It really is. But like in the end game of DNA, the like main thing you do like right now is you are farming maze or you're farming demon wedges. That's all you're really doing, right? Do you think any big changes are coming for DNA? 1.3 maybe, guys. We'll see. Maybe 1.4. We'll see. I mean, I don't know what their plans are for them to do. You know, I think Maze will eventually get an update though, because like they have like, you know, volume 1 Maze or whatever. So maybe there's like a volume 2, or they do like a divergent universe type thing from like HSR. Maybe something like that. Do you cover any other game possible on a different channel? I have a main channel, yeah. That channel has like 50k subs, but it's for a like a dedicated game. That's like my main like, you know, source for my revenue and stuff, guys. Like again, when people are like, yo, amazing, you need DNA. You need DNA to be successful. That's why you know, vouch for this game so much. It's never that situation, guys. It's never that situation. Can't be more boring than the rest of the game. Duet Night AFK? Yeah, I mean, I guess. I'll play DNA as an idle game until they make active actually fun. Yeah. That's fair. That's fair. I was on your GC account the other day. You're still not 20 mil. L. Hey man. Hey man. But yeah. Yeah, if you guys look guys, like I feel like I try to keep my like channel, like I don't hide my channel though. Like my main channel, I don't hide it, but I don't promote it because you guys are not the type of viewers to watch that channel though. That's why I don't like heavily promote it. But here I'll show you guys. If I go to my channel and I'll show you guys on my screen here. If I go to my channel, it's at the very bottom. Check out my 70s channel. This is it right here. I have like 50k subs. Like that's my main channel. This is my second channel, guys. This is not my main channel, man. You know, like when people are like, yo, amazing, like bro, they're like, amazing, I don't think you should cover this game, like it's not really doing well, you know, like stuff like that. They're like, yo, amazing, you should cover another game, bro. I'm like, guys, like this is a passion project channel for me. My main channel, that's the one that was also originally a passion project but became pretty lucrative as I was doing YouTube content on it. So I'm not to say that like I'm not, you know, passionate on my other channel either, but I'm definitely a lot more passionate right now on DNA. That's just how it is. And if it becomes something to where it is like a financially like a good thing too, then great. You know what I mean? Then I'm covering something I enjoy and then I make money doing it. Like win-win for me at the end of the day, right? Win-win for me. So yeah, Zelge, appreciate you coming through to the stream, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Might see me in his vids too. I got more personality. Okay, Grim. Does DNA have its problems? Sure, but I'd still take it any day of the week over a gacha game. A lot of people forget how Warframe struggled before and just compare how it is now to DNA. Exactly. No, like, Roxy loves Lexi. You put it perfectly, man. You literally put it perfectly, bro. I'm glad at least a lot of you guys in my chat, like, understand that notion. At the very least. Like, a lot of you guys do understand that. So that's good. Right? Add co-op to Maze for faster runs, something to do with that. Oh, true. Yo, co-op on Maze would be kind of fun then, actually. I mean, it would be a way easier, though, for sure. I 100% agree. Every time I put money into this game, I remind myself of Warframe. Yeah, and guys, like, people also, like, before the game even came out, like, a lot of the other YouTubers that were covering the game never played Warframe a day in their life, bro. They were just covering it because it's the new big anime game. You know what I mean? I was one of those players that was a Warframe, like, not vet, I would say, but I played since, like, 2017. And I'm, like, LR2 on the game right now. I mean, I could be higher if I actually, like, you know, maxed out all the, like, lich weapons and stuff, but I just can't be asked to do that. So, like, yeah, I mean, I played heavy Warframe. I played a ton of Warframe over the years. Yeah, even before DNA came out, I was playing Warframe, like, getting ready for this game. I'm like, yo, let me, like, grind Warframe, so I'm, like, ready for DNA. So I remember all the systems and all that, right? Things I wanted DNA, 1, remove the gacha, make skins, like, $50 for all of them. 2, make co-op, like, the event 300% for wedges, but you can't use bugs. And then make Maze more profitable. True. Very true, very true. Guys, he got carried in Warframe by me and Pantsu? Bro, the survival night sessions were pretty fire, though. We might have to run those back up. You know, the AFK survival strats. Also, chat, bro, another thing too, bro. People were like, yo, why do people want, like, AFK farming in DNA? Bro, in Warframe, if you play co-op, guys, most content in co-op, if it's not, like, you know, like, what do they even call it anymore? I don't even remember the name. Void Cascade. Void Cascade's not AFK, but like something like survival, you literally can AFK that, like semi AFK like DNA was. Where like you would add like every like minute and a half, 2 minutes, you click back into your game, you use your ability, you tab back out. Same thing that we would do. We would farm survival for like 2-3 hours, hit level cap, and then get all the rewards, and then we would leave. Right? Like that is fun. I enjoy that. You know, and you get like so much loot, and it's a good grind. Which characters do you think need buffing? Of the characters in DNA right now, I think it might not even be buffs. It might just be reworks. You know what I mean? Margie needs a rework completely, because I don't think her kit right now is good enough, just in general. I think Hellfire's dupes could get reworked a little bit, you know, like a little bit more synergy with the dupes. Why not make, like, Hellfire's skill become a sanity drain if you hold it? Why not do that? Right? Why not have, like, because Jilliu is a more newer character. She gets access to a sanity drain effect on her ult. Why not allow for a character like Hellfire to get, you know, a thing like that? AFK farming is the end game in Warframe in any looter game, to be honest. Yeah. And, like, people don't want to acknowledge that, though, right? Like, I feel like that's one of the things people were like, nah, like, in Warframe, you actively have to play. Like, bro, like, if you're farming survival with, like, Void Relics, are you really playing often? You have a team of a Korra, a Wisp, Necros, and then a Speed Nova. You are AFK farming, bro. The only player that's actively playing for you on that squad is a Korra. Everyone else is AFK. You put down your Wisp motes, and a Wisp literally does nothing. A Necros does nothing. Nova is, like, the second most, like, you actually have to, like, tab in every so often. You know, you do the, like, you know, Speed Nova effect, like the Molecular Prime. And then the Korra is the one that actively has to keep the combo going. But that's, like, the only, like, player that's actively playing in a survival AFK setting. Everyone else can just AFK. You know what I mean? You tab back in every minute so you get the loot still. But you're pretty much AFK, you know? So, like, I don't know, man. It's been a while since I've done, like a long survival farm on Warframe. But, like, from what I remember, like, that was what we actually did. That is literally what we did. You get a squad. You get, you know, a Wisp, Nova, Speed Nova, right? You get your Necros. You get a Korra. And then you go in a stage. You find a spot where a bunch of enemies, like, you know, group up. Which on DNA, we do the same thing. And you just start farming the enemies like crazy. And that's what it is, man. Yo, why you gonna call me out like that, bro? I'm a Wisp main, yo. Why you gonna call me out like that? You know, I used to, you know, to be fair though, I did used to be a Necros main, but even if I played Necros, I also wouldn't do anything either. I would press Desecrate and then call it a day. So, you know, there's that. I think, you know, one thing that I think that they could actually do in DNA is make augment mods. Augment mods would actually be a good solution to kind of like buff older characters in a sense. Because then you give Hellfire like a augment mod that lets her do sanity drain on her skill then at least. If they're not going to touch the kit of the character, give a character like a augment mod. You know what I mean? Something like that would be good. Which wedges for Outsider? Definitely some resolve ones. If you can get the middle slot resolve as well working, that is really good. And then like the Feathered Serpent resolve, if you can get that maxed out, that's good too. And then yeah, you'd run like 2 Volitions. And then yeah, either resolve or hunt down as your Typhon's Prime. And then Griffin's Sun, probably Wildfire. Or no, I'd say Griffin's Sun, Midnight Sun. Yeah, do that one because you get duration. And then yeah, and you can run the resolve Wings Inspo. You can run the resolve Wings Inspo. That's good. You can have active characters like Nidus or Shiliu, then have AFK characters like Rhythm or Necros. Yeah, no, exactly. 100%. And that's just how it is, right? That's why I like at least Shiliu. Because she, like, and when people made note about this, it makes so much sense. Shiliu is literally Dante from Warframe, guys. So you guys, like, for anyone that's a Warframe player, do you guys get that? Like, you understand what I mean? Like, you have different casts that do different things. So if you do 2 hold skills, you get a different effect for your ultimate. Whereas with Dante, it was like every time you do like a tap skill and then another skill, you would get an effect. You do the hold skill, you get a different effect. And it was like, yeah, it was like that. And then the main one that they did though was the Ultra Shield one, because like, you know, in high-end content on Warframe, you want to have survivability. So the Ultra Shield is really good. So you can like, you know, you can like double shield gate, I guess. You have like a second shield gate time. There's that. But yeah, no, like Dante was really, really crazy. And so like Shiliu, now that I know Shiliu is based off of Dante, I'm like, damn, like that's kind of crazy, man. Like the way the character's kit works is pretty much the same. You know, it's pretty much the same. I mean, I guess like the, you know, the presentation is definitely different. Like we have a whole dragon that comes out with Shiliu, whereas like Dante is just like, well, like he has the buffs, and then I forget even what like Dante's ult is though. Honestly, guys, I probably put Nourish over his ultimate. You know, I'd probably like you know, substitute that. What do you mean by might be in trouble? Guys, so I've talked about it earlier in the stream, but it has to do with the Styx community. Because it was over the whole, like, you know, misinformation being spread and stuff. So, like, yeah, I put in my title of my stream, I might be in trouble, because if I get brigaded by his community, then you know why. right? This is the stream for that. So you understand why, if I do get brigaded, this is why. Okay, I'm just playing defense here, y'all. I'm playing defense because I don't want to get shot, pretty much. You know? That's really what it is. People were saying 2 skills in DNA will kill it. However, Shiryu is the, pretty much refuting the Doom posting. Yeah, no, 100%. 100%. I agree. Like, Shiryu is an actually in-depth character. Like, the way you play her is, like, you know, it's pretty unique, right? You have different ways to buff up the character. You do certain damage in certain ways, right? Tap, ults. That's a, you know, like, the sword ult. And then if you do the hold skill, you get the skill damage buff, right? Other thing DNA needs to fix is weapon positioning. Why are melees 6 feet away from the character? Oh, like when they float in the air, like this, I guess. I mean, I don't mind it. I mean, I think it's fine, but I get what you mean. You text spam swords only though? Yeah, but like, you know, it's one of those things where like you do the charge attack, or you do the hold skill buff, you do the dragon ult, and then you spam the thing. That's the optimal playstyle, right? So like, yeah, people are gonna find optimal playstyles. I mean, even with Dante on Warframe, people only ever use the one that gives you Ultra Shield, right? You spam the Ultra Shield one, right? So like, yeah, I mean, there's intricacies to Shiryu's kit, but like most people will just do the meta, you know, setup, right? They're gonna do, you know, hold skill, use. They do top skill ults, and then they do top skill, and then spam ult till it's done, right? Till you kill, and you rinse and repeat. So yeah, I mean, like, Shiryu has 3 ults, 4 if you counter I2. Yeah. So like again, like that is unique though, right? That's cool. But like there definitely is ways to make it intricate for characters even with 2 abilities, guys. I mean, even look at Genshin. People love Genshin's the way they have the abilities on that. Like, that is good too. You know? You can change that, by the way, for what, the dragon? Does the weapon damage need buffing, or is it okay right now? I would say with a weapon platform, guys, it is good. With a weapon platform, it's good. If it's not on a weapon platform, then it's you know, it's not as crazy, for sure. Oh, really? You can change where your weapon is kept? Oh, okay. Well, I didn't even know that. W. Okay. Yeah, here, chat. What I'll do, just so for anyone else that comes into the stream, I'll make a pinned comment about it. I might be in trouble because of the situation with sticks. Actually, I'm just gonna put situation with another CC. Go to the beginning of the stream. Go to beginning of the stream for context. Yeah, cause like every time someone comes in, like, yo, why are you in trouble? Amazing. That's the context, guys. It's the context. That's why. I'm at 21 morales. Psyche, Brenica, Kejo, alt press left click. At least Shiryu has rotation. Feels like a mage. Yeah. Yeah. For sure, man. For sure. Dismiss pin message? Nah. It's important, guys. It's important. Like, again, if, you know, other CCs are gonna brigade me with their communities about, oh, DNA's cooked, DNA EOS. I've seen it before, guys. I got 200 dislikes on a video from Redditors. I've seen it before, so I know what it looks like. And I will let you guys know if that happens again, you know? So, we'll see. But most people, like, from the Reddit probably don't care enough to go to a YouTuber's, like, comments and, like, you know. Did Stakes directly call you out? No, this is what happened, is I was in his comments of his live stream, and I was telling him, bro, like, please disregard, like, the Reddit for, like, your main source of info. And bro was like, and then he went to Twitter, showed a bunch of people on Twitter after the fact saying the game is EOS and the game's cooked. And I'm uninstalling the game. After the fact, by the way. We're getting comments from after he made his video of them saying that. And they wonder, and people wonder why there was like so much complaints, like, of the whole like hack situation. Yes, the devs didn't directly tell us, which is their fault for sure. but the amount of misinformation that came from the other YouTubers, like especially the like, you know, people that weren't in the space, like they're the ones covering it like that and spreading the misinfo. It's not Faros, guys. Faros and me are on good terms. I literally commented on his video and I told him to pin the comment. Were people brigading you for simply being positive about the game? They were twisting my words, Retro. They were twisting my words, man. I was in Six's chat and I was telling him, like, bro, like, you know, your post on Twitter was kind of misinformation. And then he's trying to spin it like, oh, I didn't say for 24 hours your game is, you can't log into the game. I just said you cannot log into the game. And then he had one guy in his chat vouch for him and then said that it was a content creator. And then, you know, me being kind of heated, I was like, that guy is not a content creator. Like, I don't know the guy in the DNA space. Like, he's not a content creator that I know of. Like, that's what I was kind of coming across as. And then bro was like, oh man, this is so disrespectful, this and that. And I'm like, man, I'm done with this. Like, I can't be asked. Like, bro spun my position like I'm like the villain in that. And all I was trying to say was like, please get your info like from like multiple sources to be like for sure. Okay, because like you getting your info from Reddit is not the place to go. To be fair to Saint, he did say at the end of the video that Reddit might be compromised by Hoyo shows like Wuwa, but yeah, again though, like Drama Vendor, if that's said at the end of the video, 99% of the people are not seeing that, man. If it's said at the beginning of the video and it's like a preface that like, okay, maybe Reddit could be wrong and like, you know, take this with a grain of salt, then that's valid. But if bro says that at the end, how am I supposed to take that? Most of the viewers already saw like his first like 10-15 minutes of the video. And they got their general idea of, okay, DNA is cooked. You know what I mean? Like, that's what they get. That's what they get from it. So, yeah, man. That's what it is. That's what it is. You can speak constructive criticism on Reddit. That is fine. But, like, bro, like, yo, I don't even know, man. I need to do my chase for the week. You want to do it, Grim? We can do it. I'll spice it up for the stream. We'll do that. I'll probably stream, guys, for like another like maybe like 30 minutes here. I mean, I didn't even expect to stream today. Again, this was like a off the like cuff like stream, only because I felt like I need to defend myself just in case I get brigaded. I don't want people coming after me saying like, yo, this guy Amazing was being disrespectful in Styx's chat. That does not have the context of where I'm coming from. Okay, because I was literally in that chat trying to like at least clarify the position of like, please don't use Reddit as like your main source of information for this game. Please. You cannot rely on Reddit for this information. It's people that do not play the game. And then bro is like, actually, my community doesn't, you know, like they don't play the game, right? Like that's what it came to. So I'll have this live stream, guys, be just like a just in case like a situation like this does arise. Like if Styx actually includes my portion in his video. He said he's not, but if he does, amen, you do you. But like this is why my stream is here, just in case, because I literally at the beginning of the stream I was kind of like, you know, kind of heated. I'm not gonna lie, like I was a little like, you know, off the cuff, like I just have to like say my piece. But like I'm not trying to be rude. I was just trying to say like, please get like more like info before you make a video saying players are mass quitting Duet Net Abyss ... Like that is like so like misleading, bro. Like because a lot of the people that are quit have already quit the game on that Reddit. They literally said I quit months ago, but this whole hack situation is crazy. DNA should EOS. That's what they be saying on the Reddit. Literally word for word. They be saying stuff like that or like along the lines of like, bro, it's crazy to me, man. Shocker, his viewers don't play the game. And you know what? And you know what, Bladewing? Do the courtesy as a YouTuber. Do the courtesy to at least open the game, bro. At least open the game. Right? If you're going to take information from Reddit and you see the game is hacked, go on the game to verify it for yourself. You understand? Because these other big YouTubers, they don't got time to do that. They just post their stuff and that's just what it is. Right? I really don't understand why people dig in like that. It is free to admit you might be wrong about something. Some people just want to be seen as correct and they do not care if they are or not. Exactly my point. Exactly my point. some people don't want to be wrong in an argument, guys. Sometimes arguments don't like resolve in someone being like wrong or right. They just resolve in people beefing. And like I'm just trying to like explain from my point of view as someone that's like in with the community. I'm literally one of the bigger creators of the game, right? I know what's the in and outs of the DNA community, so I'm giving my take to, you know, Sticks. I'm telling him the Reddit side of the game is not representative of the community. That is not the real player base of the game. Bro goes straight to Twitter for comments that were made after his post. After the hack already happened, guys. Those are comments on Twitter that after his video that got 20k views is being pushed out. And then I don't even know how many views Saint's video got now. But it's being spun that, like, you know, the game is cooked because it got hacked when people did not know the ins and outs of the situation. You know what I mean? That's what it really came down to. And that's why I had to, like, put my foot down. I had to say something. And I at least had to, like, get it across to these, like, bigger YouTubers that, like, bro, what are you guys doing? Like, this is just, like, you're painting the game as, like, it's a bad game at the moment. Guitar Rock dropped a video about it as well. Hey, man, I mean, again, like, if you're not saying, like, informed information on the game for it and you're covering it, then I see it as a problem. If you do your due diligence to open the game yourself, or you ask around, you ask the moderators of the game, you go in the Discord, you go on Twitter, you go, you know, you go to Reddit too, sure. If you go to multiple means of finding your information and still it comes off as misinformation, just say you made a mistake. Like, why can't YouTubers admit they made a mistake? Because everyone wants to be seen as right. That's how it is, chat. That's just how it is. If I ever make a mistake, I will tell you guys, my bad, this was a mistake. Let me, you know, remove the video, or I'll make a pinned comment or something, and I'll tell you guys about it. That's just how it is. They're not journalists, yeah, but like the viewer base of just general gacha players will see that video, and if they are someone that's like on and off on DNA, they'll see that post and they're like, man, mass players are quitting the game. I guess I'm quitting too. You know what I mean? Like that's how they'll see it, you know? GR was also on the Reddit, and they said it was a group of people that hacked DNA. GR? What is GR? I actually don't know. Oh, Guitar Rock. Guitar Rock. That's what you mean. Okay. It said it was a group of people that hacked DNA. A group of people? Isn't the K-Taro person just a person? I don't know, guys. I don't know. If you're a Redditor, your opinion doesn't matter. Blue-Eyed Nick is spinning, though. Bro kept saying it, but, like, he's spinning, bro. He's spinning. Because, honestly, if you are giving constructive criticism, completely fair, man. If you're giving constructive criticism on the game, completely valid, man. But if you're going around spreading misinformation to paint DNA in a bad light, then I have a problem with it. When people are in my comments like, amazing, why are you even giving these people the light of day? I'm telling the people because I need to address this for my community so you guys don't get, you know, like, brainwashed by, like, the misinformation, or, like, the narrative doesn't, like, you don't, I don't know how you say it, guys. Pretty much, you understand what's really going on behind the scenes for the whole hack situation, and you understand what the issues are, if there is anything bad that happened, and all that information there. You already know that from my video. So when there's other YouTubers making videos saying mass players are quitting based on only Reddit, again, only Reddit is their source for their info, then it's a problem, man. Then it is a problem, man. Can't believe this. I cannot believe this, y'all. I think this stream probably was a W crash out by me. But hey, man, I feel like I had to say my piece. I feel like I did. Because, like, I just don't want my, like, my channel being, like, spun. Because of that, the comments that I made on Styx' channel, where they see me as, like, a disrespectful, like, creator, or whatever the case. Because, again, I did not mean any disrespect in anything I said on his channel. I'm just coming from the point of view of I'm trying to, like, you know, kind of, like, help the community. You know what I mean? I'm trying to help the DNA community for the people that actually play the game. I'm trying to, like, you know, not have this misinfo beef spread like that. It's just crazy to me, man. And I think the big thing that, like, Styx had on me that was, like, a gotcha moment is when one guy in his chat said, oh, I wasn't able to log into the game. And I got one guide because of that. And then Styx was like, yeah, like, you know, This guy said he couldn't log in. Amazing. So you must be getting your information wrong. You must be spreading this info. Holy man, holy, the amount of gaslighting is crazy, bro. And as a commenter, it's not like I can even say anything, man. Like I can't, no matter what I said in the comments, it's not gonna, like, you know, make him think any differently. That's why I feel like I had to, like, go live and speak my piece, y'all. Because if I'm typing in a comment section, it doesn't come across as what I'm actually trying to say, like the full extent to it. You know what I mean? In Styx's case, it's not just hate, it's just money. Easy story bag. Admitting fault he might see as a loss of credibility. As long as he's seen right, he is. Exactly, man. Exactly. But hey, man. That's just how the YouTube game goes. I get it, man. I get it. DNA players quitting the game? That's clicks. It is. Yo, players are mass quitting the game? That's clicks. From a general, like, viewer base, that's clicks, you know? I get it. I understand. But, like, don't say that unless you actually are informed on the topic. If you're saying DNA's players are mass quitting and you show numbers, you show, like, you know, people actually saying they're leaving the game because of this issue, then I would validate that. Then I'm like, okay, I understand then. Okay, maybe not mass players are quitting, but players are quitting. Okay, players are quitting, bro. But, like, when you're saying mass players are quitting and your only source is Reddit when people have said they quit months ago, that does not make sense, bro. And then also the fact that, again, you're not doing your due diligence to get other information, like, source. Like, you're not, like, checking for your sources. You're just going on Reddit. Like, that's not a good, like, journalistic way to do it, you know? Like, as a YouTuber, if you're gonna talk about news, like, do your research, man. Like, please, y'all. I know it's a free video, but, like, man, like, don't cover it if you're not informed on it. That's just how it is, right? Just don't cover it. I once won a game giveaway from Styx and never got it. He announced I won it on a YouTube video. I have messages with him on Discord about asking him for the game. Damn, man. Again, I'm not gonna, like, you know, I don't want to bring disrespect to Styx or anything like that. I'm not, like, against the guy as a person. I'm just saying, like, you know, do your due diligence, man. Please. Please, bro. Please do your, like, due diligence. Open the game yourself at the very least. If you can't be asked to like, see other people's opinions on it, or, like, what they have to say, or the actual information, do it yourself. Like, go on the game yourself and see if it says K-Taro GG as a server. Please, man. I appreciate you, Rin. I appreciate you. I understand. And again, I just have to clarify that for people in my comments that were saying, like, why are you giving these guys the light of day? The reason why is because I gotta clear up misinformation on this. This is, like, detrimental to DNA's player base. If a video is being spun that, like, players are mass quitting the game, that is a bad look. That is a bad look, y'all. It's a bad look. Everyone sees that video and it's like, damn, man, like, EOS, you know, like, it's like, bro, like, come on, man. I'll wait and see regarding the hack situation. I'll probably reinstall pretty soon, lol. Dark, they already, like, made an official statement. I did my video today. They made an official response to the issue, and they confirmed that no, like, information or no money, like, anything related to payments, none of that stuff was taken from the hacker. He did not get any of that stuff. You see what I'm saying? Like, when people are spreading the misinfo of, like, oh, like, DNA has been hacked, you cannot log into the game. That was another thing that they were saying as well. You can't log into the game. Like, bro, you literally could. And the game was safe at the time you could log in too. It's not like you were, like, you know, like, your payment was at risk. It wasn't like your info was at risk. None of that stuff was at risk. Not sure Styx will back down, but maybe Saint could be reasoned with. He does sometimes admit fault. Sadly, that's rare on YouTube. Yeah. I mean, with the whole situation with him and CJ, man, I don't know what's happening with that, so I can't even say. I have no say on that. I will say, though, from his video that he posted earlier this morning, it was misinfo, though, 100%. Like, bro said DNA is cooked and went to the Steam DB charts as his only source. Like, bro, what are we doing, man? What are we doing, bro? You know what I mean? So, like, his latest video, I feel like, was just definitely another, like, okay, this game is cooked. This situation, you know what I mean? It really was just a bad look. So, I don't know, man. That's why I made my video in the morning, like, when they dropped the official information. And then Saint drops his video, I'm like, bro, like, ain't no way we're really doing this right now. Like, yes, DNA got hacked, but like, there was no personal information taken, no payment information taken. So everything that was important to people's like stuff, not taken. And they still spin it like players are mass quitting the game. You know, DNA has less players on Steam because of it. When that's not even true. It's just, again, we're in a period of the game right now where we haven't gotten a major update in a minute. You know what I mean? Like, so the Steam numbers reflect that. Yes, there's less players actively playing the game than when the update dropped. That's just how that works. There's more players when an update drops than, you know, a few weeks in. Right? Isn't that just how that goes? Most people actually don't care about topics like this, as in statistically majority never check any form of social media, which is better, to be honest. No, and I understand that, but I'm saying, like, as someone that's making a video for people to be informed about a situation, Bladewing, you gotta do your due diligence at least. Like, if a viewer, if they don't do their research and that's their perception of the situation, then that's just how it is. Like, that's the viewer's perspective. But from a creator's point of view, you have to give, like, you know, the full context on the situation if you're gonna say players are mass quitting the game, bro. Right? Saint admits fault. Where? Grim, I don't think you're gonna get an answer though, but ask CJ, man. Game got hacked, shows Steam charts, nothing has changed in a few days, then says, look, players are mass quitting the... Bro, Iceborne, that's what I'm saying, bro. But, oh, you know, I saw on Reddit people saying they were quitting the game. Mass players are quitting the game. It does well for clicks, guys. I get it, man. I get it, man. The views hit different when you say mass players are quitting. I understand. I'm the first person to understand, because as a YouTuber, I know that gets clicks. If you have something that clickbaity, I know that gets clicks, so I understand why you did it, but bad light, bro. Bad light on the game. And it's also just misinformation. That has to just misinformation. That's how major updates work. Population spikes. Exactly, bro. That's every game does that. Every game does that. Till like every live server's game, when they get an update, they're gonna get peak concurrent. Peak concurrent that 24 hours. Boom. Right? After a few days, after a few weeks, then it starts to go down. Is it clickbait if it's real? Handsome, it's not real though. That's my point. It's not real, bro. That's why it's misinfo. If it's real and you paint it like that, then okay, then it is what it is. Bro did not back his point at all for players mass quitting. He read people's replies on a Reddit post. That is his due diligence, bro. People on Reddit saying, guys, I quit the game months ago. But you know, after seeing this hack, this game, it doesn't look like I'm gonna install anytime soon. Right? Does that mean the players mass quitting? That just means they quit months ago. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but dollar signs can change it, man. I get it, man. I get it. You know, like, the views hit different when you clickbait like that, bro. You know, like, if it's a situation like that. So, hey, man. That's just like my like position on it, guys. And again, I'm here to just, you know, always give you guys transparency with DNA. If they make a bad issue, I say it's a bad issue, or I say they did a bad thing. I literally I get feedback from you guys and I give it to creator staff because I want the game to do better. I'm not like a, you know, a shill of the game. I'm not a white knight of this game. Like, I enjoy the game, yes, and I clearly I want it to do better. That's why I do, you know, say what I say, but it's from a place of like, you know, I enjoy the game and I know what are the actual issues with the game versus what is being spun as a narrative, right? That's just like my position on it right now. And it's sad because like the full Reddit community is just people that like, you know, they follow the Reddit, but they're not actively playing the game, man. John, read the pinned comment, man. Read the pinned comment. You get like the gist of it. Yeah. If you want more context, go to the beginning of my stream and you'll get the full context. Yeah. You'll get the full context if you go to the beginning of my stream. Wish all elements had 2 signature wedges. Farming Electro Covenanters feels bad. Yep. I'm farming, you know, Morale and Scourge for my Umbra wedges right now. So this is a kind of feels bad moment. I already have a maxed out, the main Umbra wedge. I already have that maxed out, so this is kind of a waste for me in a sense, but you know, at least I got the Covenanter mods maxed. Misinfo? Yeah, man, mostly. It's like, yeah, again, like, the bigger YouTubers are the ones, you know, saying this misinformation because they're not informed enough on the topics they're talking about for DNA. They're not playing the game. They're not, you know, talking to people on the Discord about it before they make a whole video saying players are mass quitting the game. And DNA is officially cooked when they go to SteamDB for their numbers. Like, do many other people saying dumb stuff? Yeah. I mean, that's just how it is, man. Some people complain about farming so much, but they would have a full set if they farmed instead of complaining. Reddit in a nutshell, yeah. Yeah, man. The Wedge Gamba is such a good addition, though. I already wasted like 85 million coins. Bro, I need more money, bro. Like, the coins, I mean. I need more coins, bro. I swear, like, all of those be going, like down the drain, like, so fast, man. I'll be spending all that, like, crazy. I need the money. That's why I hate farming Missing Maze. That's why with the next Fox Hunter Summit, I'm gonna probably do most of it in gold. Like, the most of the, like, Fox Hunter Summit currency I get, I'm just gonna exchange that for gold instead of thing. Still waiting for these chase runs? Oh, okay, I'll back out. Grim. I didn't know. I didn't actually know, man. Okay, let me back out. Let's do it. I haven't found an AFK thing yet. For gold, yeah, no, there's literally none. Like, or for coins, there's none right now. It's actually so unfortunate. There's actually, like, no way to do it. Alright, Grim. Invite me, bro. Do it. I mean, we could do it just you and me. I mean, if anyone else in the chat wants to join that's on NA server, if you want, we can. But it's just weekly chase runs, so it's up to you guys. Let me know if anyone needs to do that. I think I've already done mine, though. But I'll help out Grim. But let me know, chat. Yeah, Grim, you can invite me, though. Feel free. My game's open. Nice. Oh. I don't mind, okay. I used all my hammers yesterday and now I have to wait. I can't find shiny Pokemon Boxy for days. I already rigged. Yo, I get you, Miko. Like, I get you, man. It took me a while till I got my bro Boxy. If you guys saw my YouTube short, that's when I got it. It was like months after the game came out. It was like, I think like 2 months after the game came out, and I think I got it. Yeah, it took a while, man. For sure. Shiny Boxy is like elusive. You know what's an even more elusive Boxy? The Ardent version. I have still yet to see an Ardent Boxy ever. Since the game launch, I've yet to see one. I think I've only maybe seen one from just like the images of like what they look like. But I've never actually seen one in my game. Okay, Grim, we can just do it. We can just do it, you and me. LOL Sports, yeah, so we had a, yeah, DNA did have a situation where they were hacked, but they already addressed everything, and there was no personal information or payment information taken from the hacker. So they already completely resolved the whole issue, and the game is still fun to play. Okay. No shiny, but I got 2 Ardent Boxies? Damn, so for me, I guess it's just on the flip, y'all. I just don't have, I don't have Ardent Boxies, I guess. It is what it is. Where am I going? What do you mean, where am I going? Let's see. If they did a collab in this game, what franchise would you want to see? Honestly, bro, they would have to do some, like, anime type IP for sure. But, like, I don't even know, man. Oh, where are you going? I'll kill the guys. Yeah. Grim, I'll do the minions at the first, and then you go to the next area. Yeah. We'll see. I don't know what talents that we get. I don't know what talents that we get though. Fly Chorus Recoil. Didn't Nikkei get a collab for that? Did Nikkei get a collab for that? I think so. Yes, it would fit. It would fit though. Would it? I mean, I don't know, man. I'm not like tapped in with that anime, so I actually don't know. Nier Automata would be a good collab. True, true. Nier would be good. They already have like the eye covers already. Yeah, they already have that, so that's actually fair. Oh wait, chat. It's just me and Grim. I can bring a Fushu to help me. No, just do that. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Oh. This split? I bring a Fushu though. Lucked out and got a shiny Pearl Rabbit during second wave Genie Mod spot. Nice, man. W. I think I'm only missing the shiny, what is it? What's he called again? Oh, Mr. Goodnight. Yeah, I'm only missing shiny Mr. Goodnight. I have the Arden version of him, and I have the base version, and then I'm missing Arden, Boxy. That's what I'm missing right now. Reincarnated as a vending machine peak? I guess, man. Yeah, chat, I have this set up for Shirley only for like co-op, so I have Soul Rend on it for like the range, for whenever I do chase and stuff. But yeah, this is good. You hit like kind of far with it. Okay, let me do what's up, man? I'll do the ult again. You guys will see the range. The range is actually like pretty good with it. Weren't we supposed to be able to trade Genie Mons at some point? Got pretty much all the duplicates selling for plus 10 Wings Inspos XD. If they ever add like trading or anything in the game, man, that would be pretty cool though. What do you get out of the shop for the chest event with your daily currency? What's more worth it? KD, I got a video on the channel ready for that, man. Go to the Chase Bounty Commission exchange shop video. Okay, Grim, stay there. I'll go to the next thing. Is it? Oh wait, it's this one. It's this one. I haven't done Chase in a while, man. So like actually like doing like the stage like this. So like you know, I gotta remember. Really hope you get another great sword. Great like Lisbel. That's not a lolly Kejo. Ain't enough. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. What did I do this time? Why is it always what I do? Why is it always what I do? Why is it always what I do, yo? Why is it always what I do? Here, I'm gonna do the ult that like is Sandy Grid. There you go. If I do dashes, oh, if I dash, it's still fine. Oh, okay. Can I bullet jump? Can I bullet jump? Okay, I can bullet jump still. Okay, so I can move around still. I just can't use a skill. If I use a skill, then I'm cooked. If I charge attack, I'm cooked. With the I2 for W. Okay. This is a quick run. You know. Yeah, we pretty much have it. Damn. Yo, the amount of damage I do to those guys when they spawn in. Yeah, Soul Rend on this is like really nice. Like look how far I hit the enemies, guys. Look at that. Boom. Very good. We're done. No, I mean the auto chess event. No, I did do a video on that as well. I did. I thought you meant Chase too, but like I did a video on that as well regardless. So if you need that video, yeah, I do have one. It's when the event came out, I showed like my strategy for it and how I went about it in the first few days. Damn, not bad though. Oh wait, my comedy eye does it too? Wait, really? Oh, I didn't even know that actually. Wait, that's my first time seeing that. Comedy eye actually does the same emote as you? Yeah, that's funny, bro. Did they say anything about when clans are coming? No, not yet, man. Unfortunately, not yet. Maybe I just do the skill damage buff and then I just spam the swords instead of dropping the dragon on the first guys. I'm gonna have to do that. Alright. Rhythm mains whenever Shiryu Shield's mention her AFK power. Look what they need to mimic a fraction of our power. Yeah. I mean, like, again, like, Shiryu is not better than Rhythm for AFK, but Shiryu has the single target DPS. She has the, you know, the AoE. She has both. Whereas, like, Rhythm, like, you only really have AoE. Single target, not so much. Right? It's like, it's not as crazy single target. Oh, suck. But do you do your daily 10 endless mode attempts for coins in the shop? Nah, because I think it takes too much time, KD. You could probably just do, like, missing maze, which is just faster. Right? Even though you can infinitely buy it in the shop, I just don't see it being worth it, like, versus you just doing, you know, just, like, regular, like, what's it called? Like, just missing maze runs, right? Missing maze runs is probably just better in general. Oh, weird when the movement bugs out? Yeah. Yeah, Shiryu is crazy and deleting those elite mods in defense AFK. Yeah, not for real, man. Damn, the West guy keep moving. Okay, cool. Thank you. No problem, man. Yeah, I mean, like, I think for Carmine Globule, it's not too bad, but, like, Escort's still probably faster, though, man. Because I know you can get Carmine Globule and coins from the event, but once we get Fox Hunter Summit, that's where you can, like, actually farm. That's where if you need, like, coins, if you need, like, Carmine Globule, that's where you'll be able to get a bunch of it. Right? So once that does drop, then you'll be chilling. Oh, wait, I got off the point. Oh, I can't charge attack. I gotta remember I can't charge attack if I do the Sanity Drain ult. Shiryu is the perfect compromise. Active play for best damage, but AFK option for farm content. Yeah. No, and that's the nice thing about her, right? Like, if I want to play AFK kind of content, I can do that with I2. And if you want to play, like, a more active playstyle, you can still do that even at I2, but you have the flexibility, though. Which I think is pretty nice. Alright, so we're done this. I'll go to this one, I guess. Does my ult reach all the way here? Oh, damn, it reaches, like, right there. These guys don't get hit, unfortunately. It's fine. Are you happy with the state of the game right now? Content-wise, like, I definitely think it could do more, for sure. But, I think, like, in general, man, like, the grind of the game, I think is fine right now. I mean, obviously, like, the Demon Wedge grind is a little bit crazy. I will say, like, the grind for... Oh, am I good? I think my screen just, like, froze for a sec. Yeah, no, the Demon Wedge grind, I think, is a little crazy at some points. Okay, I'm gonna start moving. But yeah, like, I think, other than that... Most of the game feels pretty good right now. Again, like, it's just, like, minor things that I feel like need change right now. Or, like, additions to the game. Like, maybe new content and stuff, right? So, like, is the state of the game good right now? In the eyes of the general gacha space right now, guys, not really good. But, in the eyes of the player base that actually plays the game, I think it's in a fairly good spot. But again, like, you know, obviously we hope for more things in the future. Either it's content or more quality of life. Whatever the case, right? You think they need to rebalance Genie Mod, Boxy 2 OP? Yeah. I mean, if they, maybe instead of doing, like, Boxy as, like, the passive that he has there, maybe they have that be, like, an account-wide thing. Like, maybe after, like, a certain point at, like, trial rank 65, you just get 30% increase, like, drop. And then, like, you know, just so we have some variety with our, like, Genie Mods, because it is only Boxy every time. I get that. I don't know why they have it set to only Boxy every time. I think that definitely could be, like, changed for sure. Because of like, you know, the strength of boxing and all that. I think what they might need to do is maybe add like demon wedges for the genie mods, low key, guys. Like make it like Warframe where like the Sentinels have mods. Make it so like Boxy has certain demon wedges, but like other you know, like other like genie mods have like demon wedges that give you like pickup range and like stuff like that, right? I guess they have like the trade system, but the trade system is not enough unless they add more trades. Like I don't know what they would do with that, to be honest. Like they have to add like way more trades. Honest. Oh, there's a boss over here. Should I kill him? He's about to come in. I think I'm chilling. Do I lose my die if I don't like the color after I've saved the settings? Yeah, you would lose your die, but if you have it on a set plan, you can swap back to it anytime. Oh, yo. Yo, Grim, that was close, bro. That was close, man. I wasn't paying attention to that. I thought the boss was gonna die to my thing. That was kind of close, bro. Okay, there we go. Not like it would change anything. You don't use the other genie mod anyway, except you get the 30% damage trait in Maze. Maybe. I mean, yeah, I don't use Boxy in Maze. Like, you don't get like the bonus damage for like the demon wedge alignment, but you get like the, you know, the passive effects of the genie mod, right? So I still run like, you know, unique genie mod on that, but true. That was actually a good point, Vendor Lord. Yeah. Yeah. I think that could actually be good. I don't mind the ground, but I don't know why I'm getting stronger. Everything feels easy and boring. I'm only at +7. Yeah, I mean, guys, like, again, that's one of the things with DNA where, like, and even with Warframe, it's the same thing, man. Like, once you get to this point where you have, like, heavily invested in, like, characters, everything feels easy, but the point of it is so you feel strong. That's the whole point. Is, like, you go into a stage, you one-shot an enemy, and you're like, damn, that's because of all the investment I put in the character, right? That's what it should feel like. So, I get where you're coming from, though, for sure. Yeah, you're good, Grim. You're good. Last one. Yeah. I think what you will use your +7 demon wedges on is Fox Hunter Summit when that drops. So when that is available and you have like +7, +8, +9, you know, maxed out demon wedges, that's when you're gonna feel the difference because you actually need high investment on your demon wedges for those later, like, you know, Fox Hunter Summit ranking you know, events, right? Like things like that. I get it, yeah. Oh, we got elevator, W. This is the better tile set in my opinion. This one's like way closer to get to the other boss. It's actually a lot better, actually. Okay, I'm gonna skill damage up now. I get you though, Giannis. I get you. Yo, this guy taking damage? Hello? Is he not taking damage? I'm hitting him in my range. Hello? There we go. What is happening? There you go. Not our Duet Knight AFK. I get lost on this one every time, bro. Graham, you gotta look at the map, bro. It's in my Discord. It's super easy, I swear. I swear it's still like you just go straight, no? Yeah, I swear it's still just go straight. You spawn a Fushu in just so... Yo, I missed? Bro. There we go. You should be at it, bro. You should be at it then. If you went straight, you should be at it. It's literally like straight from the spawn, no? On this house set? Maybe there isn't enough challenge in the early to mid game. Don't feel difficulty till far into the grind. Yeah, I mean, like, for DNA, though, that's the thing, is, like, you won't really feel difficulty once you're past that, like, late, like, you know, kind of mid to end game. When you're at that point, like, past that, you won't really feel too much difficulty, right? I was at the right spot. Nice. Yo, what the hell? What did I just do? Bro, what? Yo, chat, how did I do that? How did I do that? I was, like, moving my Shiliu as I had ult up. Kind of funny. Okay. 2 bro boxies back to back. Damn, bro, really? Bro, I'm still missing my bro boxies, man. I'm still missing those. Alright, let's see. Let me do this all. Yeah, look, I just did it again. I did. Oh, it might be a co-op thing, man. Yo, that's so funny. My chili is just spinning, bro. Oh my god. New enemies with more active movesets, true. That could definitely be a good addition. Make it so enemies hit you harder, so maybe you like focus more on survivability. Because that's what Warframe has, right? Like if you fight level cap enemies in Warframe, it is like, you know, really hard to stay alive sometimes. If you don't have some type of way of like shield gating, or you don't have like a damage cap or something, right? You'll actually take like so much damage, man. Oh, wrong way, this way, this way. Get an elevator. Next gotcha, shiny boxy for $700. Damn, man. That would be wild. People would be mad at that. I guess it is one of those things though where like shiny boxy is not like it has better stats than a base boxy. It's just you have that extra trade slot, so it's really just like a, you know, convenience thing, really. Oh yeah, it's in a co-op. It has to be like a co-op thing then, right? Maybe the game like kind of lagged or something. I need to get back to fishing to max the remaining Digimons. Why do you call them Digimons, bro? Like in Diablo where Rift would be great to push in co-op. Yeah. Again, like I think DNA just needs kind of more like co-op modes and stuff like along those lines as well. I agree. It doesn't feel right to ascend a non-shiny boxy. I can't be the only one. No, you're right. You're right. It does feel like that though. I feel you. But like again, in the future, you can just feed your like already fed in one to your other boxy as long as you have the trait still. You still have like you know, what is it? Frugal. If you still have like gluttonous, if you have like those traits, like as like the, you know, the inactive Genimon, if you have those just like ready, then you can just do it. You just feed it in and then you'll get another one again. You'll eventually get a like a shiny boxy at that point. Oh, you got bugged out. Sick. Co-op is fun, yeah. Like I think like if they push more co-op, like again I said it earlier in the stream, guys, but like Destiny Strike, something along those lines, you know, have like 2 different objectives throughout the fight, and then have a boss at the very end instead of like, you know, in Chase where we have like a chest, or like a boss, bro. That'd be crazy, you know. Something like that I think would be a lot more fun. He's dead, he's dead. Boom. You should, all your Genimon? Oh, like to get them like maxed out? Yeah, I already got all that trial rank already. Want me to help you do some runs amazing? Oh, off gear, it's literally the last run for Grim, and I don't need this. It was just for him. It was just for him I was doing it. But I appreciate you though, man. I literally saw chat. Off gear was literally in the game. I was doing like a chase run, and I was talking to bro in game chat, bro. That's so funny. Yeah, I think it was like yesterday or the day before. I came back from the gym, and I'm playing chase. And I was talking with him in the in-game chat, like at the top. But like if you guys are ever just in chase or whatever, you know, I'll message you guys here, you know, in the team chat. Sometimes I'm just like messaging in team chat, yo, what's up, guys? They're like, yo, it's amazing, you know. So like, yeah, man, that's fun though. Raid dungeons with 32 people, 10 FPS. I don't know if they do like raid dungeons and stuff, but like definitely more like simplistic like strike type content I think could be like perfect in a game like this, you know. Alrighty though, guys, so that is going to be it for the stream though today, guys. I appreciate you guys coming through again. This stream I made mainly for the fact that I needed just to get my, like, you know, my point across. You know what I mean? Obviously, we played a little bit of Duet and Abyss as we were doing it. We talked about a bunch of stuff. But, yeah, no. Again, like, I just wanted to get my point across to you guys. If you want to see what I had to say earlier in the stream, watch the VOD. But, yeah, again, I was kind of a little heated, guys, I will say. But if you hear me out, you'll get my full context and all that. But, yeah, man, that's pretty much it for the live stream, guys. Appreciate you guys coming through. And, yeah, we'll see you guys on the next one. Join the Discord as well, y'all. Let me put the Discord link. Join the Discord. I need to get the Discord more active, y'all. Here, wait. Let me get the link. I got y'all. Let me get the link. Yo, guys, join the Discord because this is like literally where I'm gonna be like, you know, like talking to all of you guys. If you guys ever want me to join VC, go in VC, and if I'm free, I'll hop in. I'll literally hop in. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be it. I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace out. Have a great rest of your day, guys. See you later, man. Have a great rest of your day, guys.